camera right now because one, I'm just getting up. I'm tired, still tired. I had to start a regimen of eating again. Somebody had said to me, "Yo, you look like you getting slim." I'm like, I eat all the time, and I figured it out. I said, "Oh, I'm on the move all the time." So it's crazy, man. It's crazy, but I'm here. I'm here. So y'all just won't see me on camera. I think I can do one at least with just audio only. But trust me, this one's gonna be good, like all the rest of them. It's gonna be interesting. I got a lot of things to talk about. We gonna talk about who official Kingpin live as Jailbag. So shout out to Jailbag. We gonna talk about all that. Top of the morning, all y'all just tuning in. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm gonna be off camera right now. I may or may not be moving right now this morning, so I'm up early just in case I do have to move. You know what I'm saying? Glory to what's going on? So y'all give me this one pass one time with this audio only. You know what I'm saying? Man, listen, I listen. Let me start here first. Because I just don't want to follow what King Pay was talking about because he did a thorough job of it better than I ever thought. So shout out to him. That's the homie right there. Real talk. Um, Get get a life, my guy. Okay, first of all, your name is Blake Flair. I definitely can't even listen to you. Oh no, we ain't doing that. Anyway, listen, one of those advocates for her, the last remaining advocates. Hey, Ebony Queen. Hey, Gloria Tally. That was funny. Let me tell you something. First of all, you called yourself Blick Flair. I was just automatically, yeah, automatically, I can't even listen to you. So listen, right? The children are up early. Bless Amber Taylor. How you doing this morning? So listen, I went over there. She did another live about now 8 hours ago. I'm talking about Huggy Pampers. Huggy Pampers, the notorious Huggy Pampers. Full grown baby. Baby went over there and did another live real quick, and I listened to it. It was about an hour long. And within the video, if any of y'all saw it or didn't see it, I pay attention to what she puts up. She claims, I've unblocked everybody. Um, Chick, you ain't never had nobody fucking blocked. Y'all claimed y'all had me blocked. And me and Perry Sanders were in your chat. That's what the person that was moderating your chat that night said. Me and Perry wasn't in that motherfucker. I can assure you that I stay away from being on live with you because I'm tempted to say something. When I listen to the replay, therefore, I ain't got no reason to leave nothing. That's why you ain't never had a message from me, a fake account from me. I don't do fake accounts. I want you to know that I was there. That's what I'm saying to you. So I went through her comment section, and if you go there right now, your damn self, you will see the same thing I see. And this is what's leading me to the premise. I'm sorry, I'm taking a slow walk here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What leads me to this is the fact that the people that were her own subs, I'm assuming, people that supported her, I'm assuming this is presumptuously. These people now had comments of their own and they were saying the same thing. They were saying that they felt hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, fooled, taken advantage of. This is what people that were on her very channel, that some of them I saw previously from replays. You saw it too, Gloria Tally. These people are now turned against her. And the reason they were turning against her is because it projectionally looks like a lie. It is behind. Listen, for all better sakes and words and purposes, bitch, who the fuck you think you talking to? Seriously. Now all of a sudden you're gonna take TJ out, y'all gonna get in the pool. What pool? How much does this Airbnb cost that y'all got a pool? Everywhere y'all go, y'all got a pool. Y'all want to live lavish or whatever, whatever, whatever. But who gonna continue to pay for this shit? That's what I'm saying. See, it's one thing. Okay, like for example, right? The reason I'm not on camera right now, and the reason I'm up early is because I had to switch my shit, my sleeping schedule because a lot of things that I be wanting to get into go on earlier. I need to be going earlier, and I need to be involved. Something's going on today, possibly or perhaps, and I need to be prepared if I need to leave early. Well, you switch the shift up, and previously before Jaguar, you would have been on live late at night, 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, and then you switched it up. You started doing mornings like that. You need to get another hustle, y'all. Y'all need to get another hustle. You just recently started using the word content creator. You are not a content creator. What you are is in my opinion, a online terrorist, a domestic one at that. An online shit starter, plain and self-proclaimed asshole, because they had been squatting. I mean, she had no idea what their address were they were staying. And that's questionable, Gloria. I'm glad you brought that up. That's another thing. Legina had some allegations against you. See, I don't fuck with Legina like that, but I fuck with Legina, but I don't fuck with Legina. But one thing she said, she had accusation, she said herself about something about squatting. Said something about squatting. Perhaps, allegedly, presumptuously, it could be true. I don't know. I know one fuck thing I ain't never did, and I'd have been in a couple rough spots once or two times. One, it was one time in my life when I was a young motherfucker. You know, you go lay up under a chick or something. She'd be like, "Oh, come on over here." You know what I'm saying? Da, 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 da. Then you start getting hints and winks. Well, I gotta ask when my friends can come over. I can't stay up all day. See, in my crib, I could be in this motherfucker all night. I can walk around this bitch. However I want, look at however I want, say nothing to nobody, go from the kitchen, living room, bedroom. You understand what I'm saying? It's a clear identity to that. Second time I got into a hard spot, I had my own place within a month and a half. And another Cuban woman, she helped me. You know what I'm saying? And I grita, la lorena. Then the third time was when I got messed up was just not too long, too recently ago when they had the pandemic and everything. And everything that I ever knew just changed. It still is changed, and I'm getting used to it. You know, this was the first time within 17 years I wasn't around superstars and people that were rich and going to this state, that state, this month, that month. I've been everywhere. And I'm now realizing everybody hasn't lived like that. But at one time, I thought everybody lived like that. I thought everybody traveled. I thought everybody had been here. There. I used to get in a conversation with people, and I would talk about Miami and what was going down that weekend, and who had the dopest Labo, and who had the dopest show set, and where we went to, or whatever. And I didn't realize I was saying this to people that had no fucking clue what I was talking about because they had never had the experience. And this is why I was coming back to talk to about this stuff. And it made some enemies out of some people, and it made friends out of others. You girls don't have a stabilized lifestyle at the moment. Not only do you not have a stabilized lifestyle, but you're not even taking any precautions or any type of measures or any type of steps towards getting a stabilized lifestyle, even somewhat. Instead, what you two girls are doing is you're running around and you're acting like and pretending like you're happy, like so many people do on the internet. Behind closed doors, it seems like something else. A lot of people are suggesting that TJ got. You ever seen Chappelle show? Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch? And I leave it there to your own interpretation. Like I said, if you ever seen, or have you ever seen the Chappelle show? Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch? That's what a lot of people were suggesting. I ain't say I was suggesting that. I ain't say I thought that. I'm just saying presumptuously and allegedly, this is what a lot of people were assuming. That's right, fair. Shorty end up in the hospital all of a sudden, but y'all was sitting on line going World War III with each other at 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, yo, these bitches are wacko. They just like invent screenplays and treatment. She learned all this shit for the music business. Like y'all don't know because y'all never had the how can I say what's the word I'm looking for? Y'all never had the engagement of it, but I know what she's doing. And she learned from somebody that either did videos or somebody in marketing. One of the two. It's definitely crazy, Gloria. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results, aka the notorious Huggy Pampers. Y'all like that name? The notorious Huggy motherfucking Pampers. Bitch said I worked in the mailroom. No, bitch. I worked next to the best. James Cruz, Malcolm Miles, Sean Prez, Billy Bang, June Balloon, Paul Pierre. At one time, I was around in the office with Andre Harrell. Andre Harrell didn't even speak to us. He ain't speak to nobody except for Puff, really. Vashta, maybe. Keisha, Puff's sister. That was it. God bless that man. He died during the pandemic. We lost a lot of people during the pandemic. R.I.P. to Fred the Godson. He's got a street named after him now, don't you know? Everybody thought Fred was black. You know what I'm saying? American. Fred's from Honduras. He's Latino. R.I.P. to Fred the Godson. El negro, tú sabes, no? This girl don't have no stabilization in her home life or anything like that, and she's been doing this since the pandemic. It's what I'm trying to tell y'all. A lot of people that Johnny come latelys are just now getting on the Jaguar Wright. Let it be known and let it reassess in your mind. This broad has been online for almost 3.5 motherfucking years with the same spiel. Good morning, Carlette. I'm sorry I'm not online. I'm on camera with you guys yet, man. I ain't up for that early in the morning on camera shit. I look mean. Like that's why I got to get me a little wifey, girlfriend, whatever, whatever. Ella me esposa, tú sabes, las mujeres latinas, tú sabes, yo quiero un tuyo, ven para afuera. I got to. Because I be waking up. Yo, people be telling me I look mean. I'm like, yo, son, I'm smiling right now. They be like, yo, you look mean. Son. I'm like, yo, I'm chill, I'm chill, I'm chill. No, I'm just saying. Yo quiero una mujer en la negrita, negra, tú sabes. It's apparent that Shorty and this fake love that she's projecting across the camera that we can't see, that we can't feel, that goes from, oh, I got assaulted and robbed from her and she took from me and da 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 da, all to cover up what some allegedly are saying, presumptuously are saying, there's some sexual allegations that are out there involving people underage, particularly of a family orientation. I don't know. Thank you, Ebony Queen. I don't know. I don't know. Could it be? Sean David Wade seems to think so. Because I was like, well, how can you deny it? You know, there's some shit that's just a rumor, and then there's some shit that's like, well, damn. Nigga do got a point, though. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what can you say? That nigga do got a point. Damn, that's a whole phone call. Is this audio? Rewind that back for me. I don't think I heard that right. Yeah, you heard it. Oh shit, that's the third time I listened to it. Let's see what happened if I listen a fifth time. Maybe I heard the wrong word. Maybe she didn't have a morning coffee yet. Maybe I heard that wrong. Let me go back and listen to it for a sixth time. Though it play out the same way. So, hey man, like what can I say about Sean David Wade? He just played the audio. He had it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just good goddamn investigative work. Time of the motherfucking morning. So y'all create presumptuously, y'all create a motherfucking storyline around it. But look, you gonna go to the hospital, right? And since this nigga say I sound like Batman, you gonna come out saying like the Penguin. We gonna work it from here. So when you get on camera, sound like the penguin. I'm telling you, Ebony Quinn, sound like the penguin, and be like, "Yeah, I want to thank everybody. I want to thank everybody for coming out. Ain't nobody said that's okay, chaps." What are you, the puppet? The Jaguars, the puppeteer? She's like, "Here, let me stick my head up your ass a little bit more." Ain't nobody said us no cash apps. Not a one, not a one. I was like, what kind of fucking bozo fucking. Even if it wasn't a story, even if it was a real deal, maybe that was God striking at you too for the fucking shit that y'all put on. Good morning, House of Queens TV. Yes, I saw that. At one point, I forgot to use the sick voice. I was like, wait. How you go from yelling and screaming and cussing this girl out and talking about boo hoo 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 blah 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 a few hours later to all of a sudden being in the hospital, she comes in like Jaguar comes in like Captain Save-A-Ho. You know what I'm saying? Dun, 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 let me put my cape on. I'm sorry. Listen, guys, I gotta end this live bashing my ex now girlfriend who I claim stole from me, and I gotta go be at her bedside at the hospital. We supposed to believe that shit? Your own viewers don't even believe that shit at this point. Your own viewers don't believe you at this point. And they wrote it in your chat room when you were live. They left comments that you can go view right now. Go look at that bitch last live and go to the comment section. Y'all fucking believe me. Whole comment section just like, yo, this bitch a fraud. Somebody about to run over there and tell her right now I'm live and she about to go live and try to don't do listen. I'm gonna give you a warning. Y'all better tell her this and add this onto it, right? If she go live and say something about me or whatever, whatever today, I'm going back to the town, and today will be the day I truly destroy her. You understand what I'm saying? Like you don't want me to get certain motherfuckers to hop online. I was trying to give you a warning shot when I was with homie the other day. You understand what I'm saying? Like, don't make me go to Harlem and get artists to hop on here. As the queen said, I was crying laughing. I'm trying to tell you. Like you thought yesterday, the other day was this day before yesterday, Wednesday was that? Tuesday that was. That was a warning shot. You know what I'm saying? He just asked me today, yo, you still want to do that? So I'm just saying, don't wait, because you spoke about Mace, you spoke about Big L, you spoke about a couple of people. So when y'all run over there and run tell her, because I know a couple of y'all whole ass niggas is over here right now. Don't think I don't know. Don't think I don't know. It's a whole bunch of you motherfuckers out there, and I applaud you for your adamancy and your fucking your trivial fucking weirdo fucking devotion to the continual enabling, but staying within your motherfucking. Oh man, staying within your convictions. I'll give you that. It takes a loyal motherfucker to do that. A loyal dumb motherfucker doesn't mean you're loyal. You're just a loyal dumb motherfucker. You know what I mean? There was loyal motherfuckers to Hitler. Look at those pieces of shit. You know what I mean? There was loyal people to Jim Jones. There was loyal people to the Branch Davidians. There was loyal people to Heaven's Gate. There were loyal people to Jonestown. There were loyal people in the movie fucking Children of the Corn. There's always been some loyal ass fucking nuts. There's loyal people to the KKK. There's loyal people to the fucking Sons of the Confederacy. There's always been some loyal idiots in the fucking population. What's new about a loyal idiot? Loyal idiots go all the way back to the 1500s. Those are those same loyal idiots who are the way that the United States got started. And so we're loyal to this. Well, y'all get the fuck out of England. Where will we go now? We will find a new land amongst the Indians. Sound familiar? Those motherfuckers came over here that made up the Gnostics and all these other fucking different groups. These were Christians, if you're not following what I'm saying, that they didn't want in Europe because they didn't have a secular adoration for Christianity. Instead, they had a secular one, meaning there was many denominations and secular denominations. And she do. She act like a slave, don't she? This is how slaves and Jimbos and tap dancers act. I don't like gyms. I had a tap dancer the other day. I was in the store. I had this tap dancing woman. She was in front of me. She was an older woman too. I'm gonna read your comment too, House of Queens. And guys, when one of y'all write my cash app in the what's the name, just in case anybody was want to, you don't have to, whatever. But if you want to, it's cool. $ STRINGERBELL 80. Again, that's $ STRINGERBELL 80. More on the Rise Up Network. If one of you guys can write my cash app in there, that'd be cool. Guys, don't feel forced to donate or nothing, so shit like that. We don't hold guns to people's heads to donate. If you want to, you want to. If you don't, you don't. That's cool. All right, but I appreciate it if you do it. Thank you, Gloria, and thank you, House of Queens TV, both. So it's always been dedicated zealots and weirdos and people to different types of groups all throughout the world, throughout the United States, or whatever, and to individuals. In this case, now on YouTube. That's why I say it. I liken a lot of these people to cults because that's where a lot of them are. You get different types of cults. There's some good cults, you could say, and there's some bad cults. There's more bad ones than anything because we all know salaciousness and material that has to do with any type of, putting down people, agitating people, keeping narratives alive that are based in drama, shit like that. Those are the type of temperaments and type of titles and type of fucking, rambunctious type of shit that people like to follow nowadays because everybody's bored in their life. You know what I mean? I hear many of these people get online and they'll say, well, the only reason that I watch YouTube anyways because I'm bored. You need to go meet some people. You need to go meet some people. You need to go have some fucking fun. And we're all guilty of it. You just heard me say when I got on here. Another thing is I had to fucking eat. I was sick for about 4 or 5 days. I had a real, real bad cold. As many of y'all remember, the seasons are changing up here. It was freezing cold here in the Northeast last night. If you lived here in the tri-state area ever before, you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. If anybody's in the tri-state, tell me it wasn't fucking cold last night for some fucking reason. I'm like, oh shit, here it comes. The weather here, it changed like the month. It says it's August. Okay, that really means it's August. Some other places still 90 degrees, 110 degrees. Now, when it turned August here, Glory tell us the year it was. When it turned August here, that means, hey, you motherfuckers got one more week. Enjoy it. I'm going to go ahead and give y'all this. And if you're real lucky, look, I'm going to go ahead and give y'all about 2 more weeks. Right? And once the September shit hit, look, all this shit is over. I ain't stop cooking out. Y'all trying to sit out in the front with your shorts on, having a beer, and shit's over. Time to shut down the fucking front porch. Time to shut down the stoops. Time to migrate back to the subway for all the dangerous, crazy people. Yes, you heard me correct. When it started getting cold, them niggas go from being upstairs all night and all day, walking around, starting trouble and shit, they're going underground. They go into the subway stations that are huge and got heat in them. Am I lying, Gloria? So usually they won't be under there in the summertime because it's fucking hot and they are fucking burning up. But during the wintertime, that shit is perfect fucking grounds. Like, but it's also grounds for the rats and shit. Like, I'm trying to tell you, listen, if you homeless in New York City right now, please, please, please stop sleeping on the ground. Stop sleeping on the ground. Cause listen, them motherfucking rats play no games. Like they don't play no games. I've seen niggas get bit by rats, all kinds of shit. Your only luck is if you're up high. They don't like climbing very much. That's one thing I've come to realize. They don't like climbing upstairs and shit like that. They generally like to stay at the ground. So anyway, maybe some of them tips will reach Jaguar. I'm sorry. All right, I'm gonna stop. Wake up without a nose, wake up with rabies, you know what I'm talking about, Gloria. You live in the tri-state area. Like I see some of those homeless folks and they'll be sleep. And that's when I know they from somewhere they don't know no better. Because a lot of people will come to New York and become homeless. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I mean, but from like another state. There's one thing if you do that for the tri-state, you can always go back home. But hey, good morning, Kay and Kayla's mom. But it's another thing if you do it and you coming from like say fucking California, Idaho, Wisconsin, some shit like that. And now you're in New York City and you don't know the ways up here, whatever. It is a learning process. I don't give a fuck what you say. And I don't care how many roommates. The worst thing you can do is have a whole bunch of roommates, in my opinion, that are not from New York either and try to learn New York with them. That shit is a big mistake. You have to learn New York from New Yorkers. You have to. You understand what I'm saying? And if you don't have real New York friends that went to New York schools, hung out with other New Yorkers, uncles and aunts from New Yorkers, you're gonna be fucking lost in a guessing game all the time. You know what I'm saying? The guessing game and how you're condescending to acting around your friends is not gonna be condescending to the same way that they act. You know, many people that grew up in New York, that even outside of, even into Jersey, they have no conception of what love is. They have no conception of what it means to be held or, somebody tell them they care about them. So they have no conception of that whatsoever. All that they have conception of is getting over, getting by, and get you out the way if they got to along the way. That's really what it boiled down to. So, or either you roll it with them. You know what I mean? So, with these two girls, Jaguar and TJ, please answer that question for the crowd. Were y'all scamming? Did y'all take some money from people? Why is it that yesterday you said, well, we didn't get any cash app? And TJ came on there too. Hold on, let me see if I can do the TJ voice. No, we ain't no cash apps. What cash apps? Ain't nobody donate nothing. And I want to thank. So it was. So TJ's the penguin now. You're Batman. And I want to thank everybody that checked in on me. Me and Batman. She's Batman. You're the penguin. Now listen, man. I don't know. I don't know if TJ got swole up or not. I don't even want to allude to that. Some people online right now talking about she got lumped up, possibly, allegedly, theoretically. Could Jagger beat the fuck out of fucking TJ? This is a theory. Jag a big bitch. Look, I ain't gonna try to hold you. That's a big bitch. Right? She used to be a tiny chick, but even then she wasn't tiny exactly. You know what I'm saying? And she was a ruffian then from the stories. You know what I'm saying? I will give her that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, she's a big bitch now. And I don't know, maybe that adds into the fact of why she's not on camera nowadays. You know what I'm saying? I said, fuck, if she can do it, I can do it. She said she was a size 10. She's a motherfucking lie. Everything that big neck bitch getting out of right now is out of Lane Bryant on my mama. Everything she grabbed up right now. She can't go to no other store but Lane Bryant. That little green jumper you had on the other day was from Lane Bryant. I can tell. That's when all them chicks in there is like 12 and up. You understand what I'm saying? They got a couple little, they got a little bit more to love type broads. You know what I'm saying? That's not a bad thing. Don't get me wrong. But that shit weight proportionate in different ways. And some chicks that go to the neck, some chicks that go to their face, some chick, believe it or not, they go to the back of their motherfucking, what's the name, under their breast. We call them chichos, or aquí santo sabe. We call that shit chicho meat. That right there on the side, that back fat. Y'all know what I'm talking about, that back fat. You understand what I'm saying? Look like she got two sets of motherfucking shoulders or some shit like that. And you like, oh shit, did you used to play for the motherfucker? Then you used to play for the Falcons. Oh no, that's Shakita. Hey yo, didn't you used to play for the Bears? Oh no, that's Maria. Y'all know what I'm talking about, that linebacker fat. She's subtly creeping up on that linebacker fat. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about, that linebacker fat. Then you used to play for the Raiders. Oh shit, that's Jaguar. Hold up. Oh shit, you just know bad built motherfuckers. Jack, you used to have a cute shape. You probably still could have one. You just gotta lead off. Listen, that motherfucking Uber Eats is a motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? Leave that shit alone. Bullshit. I'm 140 and wear a size 8 to 10, depending on the store. And looking at Jack, oh, she passed that 10 years ago. Thank you, Kayla and Kayla Small. Listen, anything in Lane Bryant is like a size 12, 13, 14. Fellas, if y'all on this and see it on the rebroadcast, we done all went there. We all had a little chick that was a little plump here and there, whatever, whatever. But the weight distribution and where it's deposited at is the biggest issue. I could deal with a woman that got some extra pounds on her. Hell, there's some beautiful BBW women or whatever you want to say. I ain't in the way of that. What I'm talking about is the weight proportions on it. There's been some girls that since they hit, and I don't mean this in the wrong way, since they hit when they hit, they ain't never had a shape worth of shit. Ladies even know that. They be like, we know, listen, that's our home girl. We know that, but we know Shaquille ain't got no ass. That's our home girl. We know we love her, but we know Maria ain't got no ass. oh, we, oh, we know Shatoya part of the itty bitty titty committee. Oh, we know Marty, part of the itty bitty titty committee. Listen, I got sisters. Y'all know y'all done said that shit. Y'all being fucking quiet right now. Y'all talk up for this shit. Quit hiding this shit. Y'all know it's the fucking truth. Y'all got all homegirls that got fucking defects or shit that ain't part of the crew. Like the whole crew steadily at monetary a D plus cup. But then this little A plus chick show up every now and then. And you're like, damn, why she had to come out tonight? This the big titty girl night out. Who invited her? Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Y'all turn around and say, well, who the fuck invited her? And you don't mean it the wrong way. You just all looking at each other like, okay, everybody out here D cupping up, or everybody out here got ass, cheeks, take off. You know what I mean? You know how you girls do. And then here come one of the one girls with the A cup or the flat butt. And you're like, damn, the whole shit photogenically that's fucked up now. And the picture's gonna last for years. It's talking about she is size 10. And what? And what? You a size 10 in what? Socks? Get the fuck out of here. Oh my gosh, she's a size. No, Jaguar is at least a size 12, 13. I would even go as far as to say, man, them chichos. That's what you're talking about, her gut, those chichos. When she was sitting on the bed that time with that stomach hanging out. And then you proceed to eat Uber Eats, all that starch and fat and all that shit or whatever, whatever. And then you're talking about right now you don't want to be on camera no more. You don't want to be on camera no more because you fat. That's why you don't want to be on camera. You fat. And then you go to other little channels or whatever and want to poke out on camera real quick. Like you try to do some shit like I did the other day and make it look like it was originated from your channel. Bitch, I've been doing that shit for 3 years. You better catch up. That's all what you put up. There's no way you can hide on social media that I don't find you. Nowhere. And I hope one of them run back and tell you that. It don't matter which one of them apps you jump on. None of that shit. Only thing I have to do is use one app and use one string to catch you, which I know you're not literate enough to catch up on. It would take you probably 2 or 3 years. You think them little boys over there, you think they smart. No, I'm smart. Y'all slick. Very big difference being smart and slick. Oh yeah, brought up the dress on the video saying that it might be TNJ dress. Yo, that nigga King Page is some funny ass shit. This last video, I just finished watching his last video. He said some hilarious shit in there, and I think it went to the tone of what did he say? He said something about that dress and a t-shirt, and he said he said something like some anonymous shit or something. I forgot exactly what he said. I wish I remembered that shit right now. That shit was funny as fuck. He said, "Yo, it was in the tone that they need to retire that shit or something like that. That dress and them t-shirts." He said them tight ass dress shirts and t-shirts or something like that. I'm barely hanging out, whole sitting on that table. Yo, that shit was crazy. I was Star Warrior 75. I thought it was me. That bro was sitting up there with that belly hanging out. And I said, I didn't see you with that belly hanging out like 4, 5 times. And you know what that comes from? And I tell people this all the time. This is why truck drivers get fat. If you're sitting stationary in a truck all the time or a car all the time, what happens is your body adapts to sitting in that position even more so than it does, except when you're sleeping. When you're sleeping, you're unmobile, and then two, that's where weight and fat cells stick when you're asleep. So whatever you ate at night, that's why people tell you don't eat at night, drink water at night because the water will break down the waste that you have in your body that you're urinated or whatever you use to, defecate or whatever in the morning time, presumably. Not with everyone, but presumably. Well, this chick has been eating fast food, sitting in cars, driving around, and doing all kinds of shit for the past 3 years. And if you look at pictures of her prior to her hopping in the car, going on her spiritual trip, for some reason or another, oddly enough, I told you we're both Tauruses. She's a Taurus and I'm a Taurus too. We both went like it's weird as fuck. Like there's some shit that's going to be happening for us for the next 5 days. So maybe she's in line with for now. And I'm not going to tell her because then she'll try to use it and act like she invented it and shit. She's a copier now. She's a professional copier. That green jumper gonna run away. She's still wearing that motherfucker. I didn't know that. Like, listen, the video, and I gotta revert back to my 50 Cent shit. Look, they said fuck me. I said, well, fuck she say fuck me for? I ain't even say nothing. They said fuck me. She was on an interview with that strange looking nigga. I forgot what that nigga. That nigga looked like one of the extras from the Clumps. Y'all know what I'm talking about? I ain't gonna say his name on here. I'm gonna tell you nigga's name because then they be one. He said something about me. Nah, I didn't. I ain't say shit about you. I said something about a funny looking nigga that wears fucking sunglasses and now wearing a hat because he don't want to cut off that George Jefferson. Nigga, you young as shit. You wear it rocking a George Jefferson. Let me tell you, ladies, if y'all don't know, there's different types of balding in men. You know what I'm saying? Some balding, if you can see it, is acceptable, while other balding isn't for certain other types of elks of men. You know what I'm saying? That white goodies is evil. Yeah, something like that. They fucking with something, son. I don't know what they fucking with, but they fucking with something. But let me get on Son real quick. Cause Son made a video today talking about I'm not there, man. The jet nigga, you's a thirsty motherfucker, man. You's a thirsty motherfucker. Like, it's a difference between having a story and having something to talk about. Some days y'all see me and I don't upload shit. You know why? Because there ain't shit to talk about. Or my crowd of the mass amount of followers I got now, I'm almost at 15,000. Well, 1,000 off from 15,000. You know what I'm saying? And with all the people that I got on here, everybody don't want to hear this. Some people were showing up and they were signing on. I was doing stories on this or that and that. For some reason or another, this broad thinks that she runs YouTube or some shit like that. You talking about that chubby dude with the chalk in the corner of his mouth. He funny looking as fuck. You know what? I ain't even gonna say, I don't even judge men. Like, I don't look at men and be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, on this exception, yeah, that's a funny ass looking nigga. He was trying to be funny too. But he looked like an extra on the Clumps. Y'all remember the Clumps with Eddie Murphy? Tell me he don't look like one of the extra on the Clumps or some shit like that. Like he looked like his face is prosthetic. Like it's so I've never seen a man look like that. Like he don't look real. Y'all see that video when that lady said that she said that motherfucker in the corner is not real. She was on the plane. That motherfucker in that video is not real. That motherfucker looked like an extra from the clubs. I looked at him today. The nigga had, he was like, oh, let me take these sunglasses. I was like, take the sunglasses off for what? No, nigga, leave them on. Leave them on. Leave them on. Homie, you need to get on a weight program. ASAP. It don't make no fucking sense you being that young, being that big, and you look like an extra to work at Home Depot. He look like would you guys like your TV delivered or would you like me to bring it out to the car for you, van? Ass looking motherfucker. Somebody a vlogger. You ain't no vlogger. He's a regular Joe trying to pretend you somebody. He do look, I swear to God, he look like one of the clumps. Yeah, I ain't never seen the clumps. Or who else can I put it? He just don't, almost like a Muppet. You remember the Muppets? Anybody remember the Muppets? Y'all had to see replay. I wasn't there when it originally, I wasn't even here on Earth then, but I did see the replay, so I somewhat grew up with it. But it was the Muppet. He don't look real. Like it's just like that woman on the plane. Y'all ain't seen the woman on the plane, the white woman on the plane, and she get all hysterical and she jumps up. She says, I don't care what you say. That motherfucker right there is not real. Yeah, he got the weird ass voice, and he just strange looking, but he looked like one of the extras in the clumps. Like his face is a prosthetic or something. Like what if one day he was doing a live or some shit like that? It wouldn't surprise me if the motherfucker pulled off a mask. Like his face don't look real. Like that motherfucker does not look real. It was almost scary. I was looking at because he was taking off the glasses and then he had a hat on now. Nigga, get a regular razor, get your ass some shaving cream. You one of them men that bald like George Jefferson. You understand what I'm saying? You don't bald in a cool way. It's some of us men that bald in a cool way, and then there's some of us men that don't bald right. And you gotta take care of it. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna wear my hair and I'm gonna grow my hair back. Give me a month and a half. I'm gonna grow my hair back and I'm gonna wear my hair on camera. And y'all gonna see very, very quickly why I don't have to go bald if I don't want to. I choose to wear my hair like this. My hair will grow back and my hair will be where you can see it. And my hair, I don't have to do much. I choose to rock bald. I've been rocking bald now for what, a year and a half, maybe 2 years now, maybe a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying? But before I used to let my hair grow in. Homie's got this bald in where his shit is at the crest of his head. I mean, it's right in the center of his head. And then he's got hair on the side. I ain't got no shit like that going on. You see what I'm saying? So it's different types of bald men. I want to let the ladies know this. It's different types of bald men out here. You should even talk to your dude one day and say to him, baby, let your hair grow back. You know what I'm saying? So you could choose there whether you still love this motherfucker. I'm playing. But ain't that rule of being bullshit. The Rock is bald. Stone Cold Steve Austin was bald. There's a whole bunch of bald men that get fucking for J, women, and millions. You understand what I'm saying? A modern day Ronald McDonald. Yo, Gloria, you crazy. I don't want to go too much in on him. But the nigga was trying to be funny, but he was trying to be neutral funny. And I don't like niggas be trying to be neutral funny because a day later on, he was questioning about Jaguar, right? But yet still you interviewed the broad. You understand what I'm saying? So the way I feel is once you interviewed the broad, yo, son say he look like Grimace. Yeah, that's why I said I wouldn't even want to go in on something like, y'all stop. Y'all stop now, stop. Look, I'm gonna let y'all get together. I'm gonna share this real quick. Cause y'all fucking crazy. Hey yo, y'all like the picture I put for this line of the baby flying in Pampers. That's Jack. That's her personality. I know ain't gonna be a lot of people in here with us early this morning, guys. Also, you are not elected to stay in and have fun, but as always considered, I'll probably be on the move early this morning. We was probably planning on going a couple places or whatever. And it's all taken on you. So, like I said, if you guys want to, you can donate to the Cash App. It's $ STRINGERBELLA0. It's in the pinned comment right here below with House of Queens TV. If you like to, you're not forced to. I'm not gonna cut you off and block you. You gonna pay what you owe, ass fucking post and shit. We don't do that shit over here. I tried that route one time when I was particularly angry and I saw that I lost people that really liked me and cared about me or whatever, whatever. And it was just a particular time at that period. And I apologize for that, and I promised I would never ever do that again. It was a big mistake I made as a vlogger. So you cannot, and I'll say this to Jaguar too, you cannot force these people to donate to you. You know, if it comes your way, it comes your way. We all know that we are vloggers and this is how we make our money. But if you're gonna feel that way, you need to focus on, okay, well, I need to get more subscribers. I need to get more subscribers. This includes you too. That motherfucker is not real. Ass face motherfucker. And nigga, I swear to God, if he ever do a live and when he pull his goddamn head, if he pull his goddamn mask off. If he ever do a live and pull his goddamn mask off, I'll be like, I told y'all, that motherfucker is not real. Yeah, I ain't get that either. She threatens people to give. Only thing that ish doesn't work. Yeah, you can't threaten. Like, listen, man, people get threatened. Listen, especially in New York City, tri-state area, people get threatened at least 14 times before they going home. You always at risk of this motherfucker for real. You cannot have no soft skin and live in the Northeast. It don't happen that way. You hear me? You cannot be a soft motherfucker and live up here. No sir. Don't come up here with that soft kumbaya shit or that tough talking shit she doing down there in DeSoto, Texas. Come to the Bronx talking that shit. Talking about, yo, I work with the FBI. Oh, word? Go, am I lying? Come through the Bronx, come through Brooklyn, come through Queens, come through New Haven, come through Hartford, come through New London, come through Willimantic, go through Newark, go through Orange. So I work with the police. I went to jail. And let me talk about Jail Bay. For real. Go, you know what I'm talking about. That is factual facts. You ain't going through Brooklyn talking about. Yo, even Takashi 6ix9ine when he was out here pumping and stumping after he had got released from jail or whatever. Have you seen any more videos with him in New York? What, a DJ Academic Studio? No disrespect to him. Takashi 6ix9ine ain't in New York, you know? Let's talk about Jail Bay. The Jail Bay Phonecalls. I'm gonna go back because there's more I want to talk about Jaguar. But I want to talk about these Jail Bay. This King Payne called it the Jail Bay Conversations. That nigga, man, I swear to God, man, for real. That nigga be having me cracking the fuck up, for real, for real. Yeah, she ain't in NY, nah, son. You not walking through Philly, South Philly or North Philly. She claimed North Philly. My grandfather from South Philly, so automatically, you know what I mean. That's a problem already. You know what I'm saying, for various reasons. But to go back to the '70s, but it's not even that. It's just the fact that The way she carried herself down there. I give you an example. When she was down there with Bobby and all them, right? And she was at the barbershop, and that whole thing happened with the Solar kid, who is in fact from NY, along with his counterparts that are from NY too. But we don't claim that shit. You know, you go through Harlem, ain't gonna be a motherfucker that claim that shit either. So argue with me, nigga. Anyway, you know that. You know nobody claim that shit. Y'all motherfuckers don't even be outside no more. Y'all be online all day. That's the worst thing that happened for a lot of them conscious movements. Yeah, y'all don't know this, but Gloria Tyler, she live in New York, so she could attest to this. All them motherfuckers used to be up and down 125th Street. They all used to be on Lexington Avenue. They used to be out there selling the DVDs. The first Alex Jones introduction I got was via 125th Street. You understand what I'm saying? Look back now, I can remember because I bought a VHS tape. It was called Secret Space. You know what I'm saying? And all those guys were out there, and they were out there preaching live and everything. And now you barely even see them guys out there. You barely even see them guys out there. Only people you do see out there is the representatives of the Nation of Islam. I don't even like to call them brothers because they won't even speak to you naturally. You know, they feel like, and they almost treat you like the Jews do, where if you're not part of their religion, then they don't want to speak to you. And I'm just like, okay, that is the most ignorant shit I've ever heard in my life because you will never have the true endowment of having a collective if people subjectively want to remove themselves from you. And this is what we're finding that's another conversation, but I just find that more and more broadening amongst black cultures and in general minorities. There's a separation that everybody wants to have their own identity, and that identity is exclusively always tied to attest to white cultural background. And I always say, well, have you actually looked at their background? These are not the most noble of people. And that requires like you have a different point of education, you know. And I hate to preach that to be like a braggart or whatever, but if you didn't go to college, it's very hard for not even if you didn't go to college, if you don't educate yourself on a regular basis. And I would say college would help even more. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that just as a college graduate. I'm just saying that in general, it takes a certain type of introduction or whatever. Because a lot of the reason why we pay attention to Jaguar, Wright, what's going on, or whatever the case may be, is because a lot of people that support her are educated of the fact that yes, it's possible that somebody in your own culture could be hustling you. Is a possibility that somebody within your own culture could be using the tenets, arguments, and oppression language points to abuse your good nature as a donator. It is a possibility that someone who claims that they are advocate for women but has never shown any type of real, can we say, proof that she has. And in fact, gets online day to day and bashes other women. So therefore, you're a hypocrite. Gets online, bashes, and uses a premise of talking about the same. And I'm going to say presumptuously because I don't know all these men's sexual orientations, but I'll say presumptuously, based off the way their decorum is. I guess that's the best way of saying it. And I don't give a fuck, really. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no motherfucker asked me to go out to dinner. You know what I'm saying? So I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? You the homie, you the homie. I don't give a fuck who you fuck. You know what I'm saying? You ain't fucking me. You know what I'm saying? That's how, you know what I'm saying? But the point I'm getting at is she used these men to get ahead. These same gay men now that she's referring to as the FAG word in many of her different little online sessions here, including other people's little sessions here. But the whole time, this bitch got a whole girlfriend. How old is your community? She ain't even loyal to the community. Now, if somebody really wanted to be funky, you know what the setback is if you talk about that community in the wrong way and you ain't justified in your talking. Some people they talk against the that community and they justified in what they saying, I would say. And then there's some people that talk against that community, they come against your whole fucking head. You understand what I'm saying? You done said the FAG word a couple of times, whatever. You better fuck around. Listen, I pass that shit on to RuPaul so I swear to God. RuPaul from Long Island too, I think. I pass that shit on to I think he from Long Island or Staten Island, one of the two. RuPaul local kid. I said that shit to every RuPaul, get this bitch. I'm playing. I don't know no fucking RuPaul. I don't know. I guarantee you though I'll find somebody that does. Somebody in my circle of friends I know in the industry know that nigga. Got to. He used to film his show right in Manhattan somewhere. I think down in the 20s somewhere. Down there with Wendy Williams used to film her show. I used to go down there sometimes. It was on what is that, 20? I think it's on either 20. It was either 23rd or yeah, it had to be 23rd Street. It was down to by 23rd Street. It had to be 23rd or maybe 25th from 8th Avenue over there. Why do you have a thumbnail of that baby flying off the bed? And it's plus that's Huggy Pampers. It's Jaguar. That's Jaguar cracking the cheeks. That's Jaguar right there. The notorious Huggy Pampers, aka Batman, Bat shit. Let's call it aka Bat shit crazy. Batman, aka Bad Shit. She fly, got a pamper on, and act like a fucking kid. That's why. Like a fucking kid. All these temper tantrums, made up stories and shit. How many of y'all think she hustled the fuck out of everybody last night? That's right, I only got a $50 super chat. You got a $50 super chat, huh? I thought you had a super chats on. See, that's a real problem everybody got. Y'all motherfuckers be lying to get the bread. Why don't y'all come up with a plan? Just come up with a plan. That's all you got to do. Just come up with a plan. I sound like that motherfucker in that video, don't I? Think big, bitch. You ain't thinking big, bitch. Think big. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Homie that had the print. You look like Prince with the motherfucking Tupac. He said, think big, bitch. You ain't thinking big, bitch. You thinking small, bitch. Think big, bitch. That shit was the funniest shit ever, I swear to God. Bitch, you need to be thinking big. This bitch is thinking about Airbnbs and what's to come next and who can they hustle next. And then y'all hustling your own subscribers and y'all ain't even showing them what y'all doing with the money. Y'all ain't even moving in the right according way. Y'all ain't even, you know what I'm saying, really set on the fact of getting anything accomplished. It just seems like y'all just sitting up here with this delusion. We gonna start this, we gonna start that, we gonna start this. Listen, man. Every y'all bitches is not 17 years old with a dream. Y'all grown ass women. You understand what I'm saying? Grown ass women. Y'all tipping $50 to cab drivers with donation money. Y'all sitting out here, y'all buying Uber Eats, ordering Uber Eats. Baby, what you want? You want the roast beef? Oh, they got po' boys too with your fat ass. You need to tell them to Uber you over some diet tablets. That's what you do. Tell them, yeah, Uber Eats, yeah, send me some diet tablets with your fat ass. You's a fat fuck now, you know that? Fucking fat porky. You're fucking porky fuck. I'm gonna call you that because you can lose it. Some other women they have thyroid problems, shit like that. You know, history of DNA with fat broads in it. I can get that, but you on the other hand, that's all pickle sandwiches, fucking, and whatever else the fuck you eating. You fucking fuck. I watched everything she does. The only thing she does is copy us. She copies me and she copies King Payne. She did an upload the other day, and all of a sudden she got music playing over the top of her fucking thing. There's this other bitch with long ass titties that fucking she mentioned today. I'm just gonna say that the long titty bitch, but and she at that time she took my motherfucking the way I said her name and used it on her own. Like it's a part of this type of schizophrenia, I guess, is out there, and it's called psycho. And I don't want to say it the wrong way, psycho infant or whatever. I put it in my comment section, but I had to go to the DMC, I think that's what it's called, which I learned a long time from one of the other bloggers that really inspired me to do my whole shit. Shout out to Zoe Williams, Zoe What Show. We can't leave Zoe out the conversation. Zoe and 5150 put in some work, and I gotta talk about that too. Bitch, don't ever play Corey Holcomb show on your motherfucking live again. Trying to get some perspectives about how can you get on the show. Corey don't fuck with bitches like you. And if you need to check, I done been on all Corey show, including I went to two shows at Caroline's for Corey recently, as of last year, April. You know, many of y'all remember that I did the live on here. You know what I'm saying? But that's crew right there. Keep that shit off your motherfucking lives. Keep that shit out your conversations and stay the fuck out my community section and quit trying like today all of a sudden. You can find that in the community section, bitch. You ain't never mentioned that a day in your life. You going to everybody's shit, and now you so desperate and so nutty as fucking squirrel shit that you now copying what everybody does, but you can't copy and execute correctly. That fucking edit you did sounded horrible. Cindy, yeah, I said it the wrong way. And that's why I said I don't wanna what's the name? I don't wanna say it, but it's in my community section right now. And I said it's a symptom of actually being a paranoid schizophrenic or having multi personality disorder, which I think she's in my opinion, I'm just saying my opinion. That doesn't mean that's exactly what she has. I think she has a multi personality type of thing going on, or personality disorder. She has these episodes, or what you call it. A lot of people don't understand the difference between. I know that because my mother, she works in that field. She works as a practitioner, or did, and she you deal with people that come back from the VA, come to the VA for treatment and shit like that because they have multi-personality disorders or develop them. They usually develop these people to talk to based out of loneliness, you know? And sometimes people based out of loneliness, they can do some fucking atrocious shit. And they can develop these caricatures of themselves and actually execute them out to other people and think other people don't notice when they switching them up, and it's real fucking weird. You know what I'm saying? I've had two or three people I've met in my life that done that. I had a girl that I dated that did that. And good thing I caught it early because I broke up with her. But she used to execute like three or four different personalities. And generally speaking, women usually got two or three. It's where four, five, six, or seven come out, you should be worried. Yeah, see, somebody else said personality disorder. And I put that up in my thing too. And there's some things that come along with each different person because there's different types of personality disorders. There's some people that can have up to 100 different personalities. They made a movie about somebody like that. I forgot who it was, but it was a true story. They had over it was a woman too. She had over 100 different personalities. But some can have a minimum of like, you know, regularly speaking, I think it's like seven to eight. Now, if you need a reality check on it, this is what I mean. The average person has three to four personalities. You have your regular personality, who you are. This is a normal person, and most people will ever never know who you are. That's your private person. Then there's your public person, which is the person that you project out, and in truly, in fact, you are truly, but it's reserved to a certain extent or whatever the case may be for your private friends. That's your private friends personality. This is the person you would tell your stories to and everything like that, even though you may admit some of the things out of the conversation that you feel are not their business based on personality number one, which is your private solo person. Solo, SOLO, meaning that's just who you are when you're by yourself, your thoughts, your revelations, your ambitions, etc., etc., etc. Then the fourth person you are is to your family. And then I think after that, the fifth person would be your well, excuse me, that's it. That's it. Because I use that as a third one. So I'd say three or four personalities. That's in general what a person would have. When you start getting into six, seven, eight, nine, in my personal opinion, you start getting into narcissism. Good morning, Storm Frost, Storm Fluid. I think you start getting into that. What's the name? And I thought histrionics and dual diagnosis of schizophrenia disorder, borderline personality, this stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I definitely thought that. That's what I said. I think it's a personality disorder. And the reason I say that, and I'm glad you ladies agree, is because she switches who she is so much, you know, and it's very telling and it's very obvious at this point. I mean, 1 minute like tonight, for example, I'm gonna talk about that too because I missed that one because I had to go to sleep early because I knew I was getting up early. So, Paul me King Pay. I missed the second live, Royal, but you already know, nigga. I shared like you heard, but I watched when she called in on his show tonight. And I'm glad I wasn't there to be honest with you. I might have been tempted to say something to that goofy bitch, and I know she got problems. You know what I'm saying? I know she got problems. I know she got problems. Whoever wrote the last thing you said, you got to write it over because you two withheld it because you cursed. But I went to bed early and I came back and I listened to that shit around about an hour and a half ago. And I don't like doing like the live. I let King Payne's live roll, whatever, and I catch at least 90% of what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? This is like anybody else I listen to. Shit, I catch 85 to 90% of what you're saying, then I had to go back and watch a replay if I really missed something. Well, this nutty ass bitch folded into the show. We got boy. Yeah, they looked horrible. I'm glad you said it your damn self. She said they were damn bad. They looked horrible. She had them little fucking glasses on, trying to act like she intelligent, had the little slave cap on that she borrowed from some other chick. Everything's a borrow. I'm gonna borrow from everybody and make my own. That bitch like Frankenstein. I'm gonna borrow an arm, a brain, a nose, a face, this. I make my own fucking Frankenstein. You know, her own personal fucking Frankenstein. That bitch is crazy. Anyway, this goofy ass broad, she gonna turn around and be on camera with TJ, aka Stink Meaner from the Boondocks. Tell me that bitch don't look like Stink Meaner from the Boondocks. I'll shut the fuck up. Like what? Look at that picture they got when she got the sunglasses on. That bitch look like a old nigga. Like I'm talking about a man too. She look like Stink Meaner in the face. I don't give a fuck with nobody. Y'all remember Stink Meaner, Colonel Stink Meaner from the Boondocks, the cartoon? With Riley and then what's his name? And Grandpa, God rest in peace, that man. Oh my gosh, she looked just like motherfucking Stink Meaner with them glasses on. I was like, oh shit. Damn, nigga. Fuck your shoes, nigga. Fuck your shoes. She almost sounded like Stink Meaner earlier today, too. She look rough as fuck, Lord. Stink Meaner, nigga. Yes, Gloria, my colleagues, and I watched her for a case study. And you might as well watch her for a case study. She ain't worth much more for shit. You know what I'm saying? But talking shit about people. I'm gonna talk shit about these people this week. Please excuse me. I gotta make some money. If you talking shit to make money, it's fucking more. She make more money. Listen, if she decided right now and today this to come out, I've told you this a million times. Y'all bitches will make me. Y'all bitches wasting time. You know what I'm saying? Y'all bitches are wasting time. Now, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all one more fucking time. Come in, gather around now, because I know you hoes is in here somewhere. Both of you hoes. Listen, come here, hoe. Come here. Cause sometimes you got to just talk to these bitches. You understand? You gotta be disrespectful. You just gotta talk to a bitch. Be like, look, bitch, listen what I'm telling you. All right, y'all bitches will make more money right now, honestly and truthfully, if y'all get on here and be honest with people. Nobody likes fucking liars. Trust me when I tell you that. Nobody likes liars. Nobody likes crook motherfuckers. Nobody likes bullshit ass motherfuckers. Nobody likes people that just reluctantly just want to blame everybody else for their troubles except for themselves unjustifiably. Sometimes you're justified in blaming people for your problems. And third of all, first of all, stop telling everybody that everybody owe you some money. Somebody stole some money from you. Somebody took something from you. Niggas ain't hitting the cash app one time. I mentioned my cash app one time on this motherfucker. I've been on here for an hour and 10 minutes. It's gonna be my second time. Guys, if you like to donate to me, it's $STRINGERBELL80. I plan on doing some travel today. If you want to jump in and help contribute to that, go some nice places and shit like that, I'm all in the win. If not, I understand that too. And you do not have to hop off of here. You don't have to feel like you're running somewhere, whatever. Devin, that next storyline is Sniggles' illness watch. Yo, I believe it. I believe it. You remember what I'm talking about? The puppy that nobody wanted, Sniggles. That's what TJ is. You know what a dog have a whole litter of puppies, use about 6 to 8 puppies, right? And then there's that one ugly ass puppy that nobody just don't want nobody won't fucking adopt. That's TJ. And then somebody finally go and adopt that little ugly ass puppy. And you bring it home to the kids. And they're like, geez, mom, why did you get this one? Well, that's the life of TJ. Oh, geez, mom, why did you get this one? Going just for good morning to chat out. What's going on? Just Michelle for now. Devin, the next storylines is Sniggles' illness. Yeah, they gonna run that spiel. Now she's sick. Now they need the money. She need life. She need life. Life altering fucking surgery or some shit. And she might. I don't fucking know. Yeah, I heard she got something. Constantly talking about lawsuits. It costs money to file law. Man, I just said that 6, 7 times. It costs between $80 to $110 to file a lawsuit, depending on what state you at. You times that by the times of motherfuckers they said they was gonna sue. When we at number 58. So bitch, theoretically you owe about like I don't know what it is, about $12,000 out just on the fucking lawsuits alone to file, you know. That's the bitch shit. Ugh. The losses you're gonna take, because every lawsuit is not gonna get motherfucking okayed, especially if you got that many amount of lawsuits in such a short amount of time. So you're talking about years you're gonna be in litigation in courts for most of the time small, if no claims whatsoever. If it's a civil lawsuit, you're talking about hours upon hours of depositions, and on top of that trial period, you're going to be caught up for like the next 10, 15, 20 years, constantly going to court almost every other fucking day. So, and not to mention the evidence against you, if somebody wanted to countersue you, will be even more harsh, because most of the people that are complaining about you and to you and challenging you, whatever, these people are not YouTubers. It's regular everyday people with a YouTube account. They're very different. Constantly looking at them lawsuits. Somebody message got held back. Oh no, I could see it. We said, oh god, here's another weirdo. His name, this one wrote EY side of nigga. I'm not reporting that, you retarded motherfucker. Anyway, let's get him the fuck out of here. There always be some weirdo motherfucker show up too, writing crazy shit. I don't know. Trust me, man. Listen, I'm black and Cuban, homie. It's very little scare me. Anyway, trust me on that. And I live in the New York City tri-state, so you gonna have to do more than that. You know what I'm saying? I be more, I got rats I'm more worried about than you. You should have seen this rat I seen on fucking 34th Street. That nigga scared me more than anybody. I'm still trying to understand why she was making TJ's self a crisis content. You know what, Gloria? I'm so glad you brought that the fuck out. Why were you doing that? If it, and like my opinion too, I think that girl it sounded like she was having a cardiac episode. I said that in the chat room over there with King Pay. I said I think that brother's having a cardiac episode. And also another thing that they say too is, you gotta be if it is true, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to take that away from her. You gotta watch out who you deal with, like as far as like friend wise, that's two. And then it's also who you deal with intimately. You know, you can have a motherfucker. Like they said, they had this saying. They saying a bad woman can send you to the graveyard or the jail. You know what I'm saying? The graveyard or the jail. That's what a bad woman can do for you. Graveyard or the jail early. You know. So I know that's got to extend over there into the world that her relationship reveals, and I mean it's a relationship regardless. It's two individuals, ain't it? So it's got to revolve over to her world too, and that's scary. You know, man or woman, your behavior is so terrible that bitch you can attribute to somebody's early death and early demise. Yeah, yeah, respiratory or blood clot. That's another one right there too. She making everything come and essay. Yeah, it's like nothing's off the grad. The undergrad was becoming harder now. The new storylines got to be bigger. Exactly. And see, that's the thing. Each time you run that shit, she's right. You gotta broaden the perspective of the story now. I wonder if she's putting together an independent reality show. She should be putting together an independent fucking living situation. That's what the fuck she should be putting together. Fuck an independent reality show. She needs to be putting an independent living situation. You bitches don't have anywhere to live at. You don't have an address. Your holders yelled at she don't know what an address is. Y'all bitches look stupid on TV. Y'all bitches look stupid. Don't take this as TV. If this was TV, y'all would have been done. Y'all better be glad y'all in the confines. If this was TV, nationally, you would have been done months ago. You know that. No, this shit. She keeps this shit in the confines of TV and fucking little smaller apps that nobody want to go to and shit like that or whatever. Would it be live on coffee later? Don't nobody give a fuck. And now she got little minion. I ain't even gonna call it that. She got little drones. That's what they are. They ain't minions. Minions is you gotta worry about them. I ain't worried about nothing. Ain't been a nigga she showed me yet. The motherfucker I'm worried about. That's your nigga. Is this your man's? She trying to phone up here, trying to get people to scare me. I was like, fucking, you gonna get her fucked up. That's what's right. You gonna get her fucked up, right? But so the fuck yeah, y'all gonna get her fucked up. I mean, listen, this is a funny thing about all of it, and I gotta go in on what somebody just said here. Why are you using a woman being sick as content? That's a very good question. And I'm like, is anything off the plate? Anything not for grabs? Like, if your shorty is sick, why is this being used as content? This shit is not content. This is a spectacle. You understand what I'm saying? A spectacle that you hope translates into motherfuckers. But didn't Jag claim a health issue just a week or two ago? This bitch got all kinds of problems. She done lost a dog. She got heart issues. The bitch, the bitch suffered PTSD. She ain't got enough calcium in her body. Her blood ain't floating out fat as much as it used to. You understand what I'm saying? She wear a diaper, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? She got pissy problems. This bitch got all kinds of problems. Who would want to be with a carbohydrate bitch like this anyway? Like who the fuck would want to be with somebody like that? She's a 9, 10. Yeah, this bitch got all kinds of ailments and shit. You only like 46. Listen, Anytime you with a person that's like that, trust me, it's not gonna get any better. It's just gonna get worse. I get the fuck away from anybody, especially women, that sit around all day long. They just be like, "Oh yeah, my foot hurt. Oh yeah, they said I need some surgery for this. I need some." Usually, people that do that, they walk their self into those paths. I'm trying to tell you, y'all may not believe me, but I'm telling y'all, they walk themselves into those paths. And what they'll do is they'll walk themselves into being sick, and they'll walk you into being sick right along with them if they with you. Get the fuck away from that. Always be around bright, vibrant motherfuckers. Like I try not to hang around with nobody. Y'all see me hanging out. I try not to hang around with nobody that's bad vibes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to hang out with no motherfucker that's always complaining about being sick all the time, complaining about life is horrible for them and all that shit. Well, it's horrible for you, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta not be scared to tell them that. And that's the problem with TJ right now. To tell She's scared to tell her girlfriend who may or may not be whooping her ass. I'm sorry, DJ. I could just see her slapping the shit out of you. Bitch, this chicken is cold. Oh shit. I get to see her slap. Can y'all just see her slapping the shit out of her? Is that too far fetched to say? I could just imagine Jaguar smacking the shit out of motherfucking TJ. Bitch, this chicken is cold. It's like that little phony ass accent they do. You ain't bring me the deer. I can't do that shit. It went well the deer. Phony ass accent. They be killing me with that shit. That Baltimore accent slash I don't know. Jaguar got like mad personality, son. In my opinion, that's just my opinion. I don't know. Bitch, fried chicken in the microwave. God damn. God. Bitch, fried chicken in a microwave. God damn. I can't even say you the coldest in the city. She done took that from me too. Everything that you say, she gonna steal it. So watch out. That bitch a thief now. She used to have talent. Now she's just a fucking thief. You petty theft bitch. Bitch over here stealing my word. Storm fluent the Jedi. Gloria Tally. Jedi. Yo. You already know I was on the YouTube. That's how you do that shit. I can't say that shit on the YouTube. And then the next man, yo, son, I'm from Philly, son. You know what I'm saying, son? Yo, stick with that accent, bitch. Like, what the fuck? Stick with that accent, bitch. Like, we confused. Like, for real. I'm sorry, y'all. This is audio early. I'm up early this morning, man. I had to get my rest in. I had to fatten myself up a little bit. I lost a couple pounds. Nigga said I was looking slim and shit when I showed up. He said, nigga, you look slim. I said, no, nigga, I've been eating at this. I was sick for a couple of days. You know what I'm saying? All that one combo. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. What's up, Jay? What's up, TJ? I know you two raggedy bitches up in here. How you whores doing? All right, that's what's up. Because I know the bitches is in here. The Jedi, happy Friday, my brother. It's good to laugh, man. That's all I try to do is make people laugh. I've always been like that. My friends will tell you, man, listen, I don't drink, but when I do drink, oh, you get a whole comedy show. On my mom, you getting a whole comedy show. Like I am fucking hilarious. And I'm not saying self-proclaimed. That's what they tell me. You know what I'm saying? I remember one time I had a whole fucking routine for one of our friends. Cause this short motherfucker would buy me something in the store because they didn't take the card. They would take cash at the time. Man, I let this nigga have. They're like, you little short motherfucker. I was like, listen, do the rainbow come before or after you decide to disappear? You leprechaun looking motherfucker. I be going, and I've been doing that shit since I was a kid. The YouTube, she go from Southern slave accent to Philly bread real fast. Yo, this shit be killing me. I be like, one minute you a cornbread broad with a bowl of chili and some tap shoes on. The next minute you stone cold from Philly. Listen, man, I done lived in the tri-state, if not my whole entire life, except for maybe a couple years, right? And we got an accent or whatever the case may be to just stick with us. You know what I'm saying? Like some of my accent, or I guess you could say it, be a little vicious Caribbean, but not very much. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you'll hear it every now and then, but it's never, yeah, yeah, you'll never, ever, ever hear me like, yo, he's Southern Yankee. That's fucking hilarious. Now, you'll never hear me really with any Southern twang or anything. I lived in the South. I literally lived in the South. I went to school in the South for a few years, everything. But Northeast is me, and you never lose this shit. Like, this accent, you never lose it. So when she be trying to talk like she from Baltimore and shit, I've been down to Baltimore. I done moved around Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? Recently, not back in the days and nothing. Like I'm talking about like 2020, 2021, we went down there. You know what I'm saying? I'll get that verified for y'all so y'all can know I'm telling the truth like I do about anything else. But yeah, you weren't moving around like that. Like stop it. Stop it. You look like a whole fraud now. And like everybody know you hustling. Everybody know you taking money out of people's pockets and shit. It's like chill. You made up the story about your girlfriend being sick. Nobody believes y'all. And they don't want to believe y'all because they don't like you. So even if she is really sick, you fucking up her chances of catching any real help or whatever the case may be. And you gotta stop with the lie. Talking about niggas didn't donate to this, but man, there was niggas that donated to that bro just because they wanted to see her leave you. I really do believe that. That's how much people don't like Jaguar, right? She think people are rocking with her. I'm like, I told her, I said it months ago, now probably 7 months ago. It was the top of this year, so probably like 7 months ago now. I said, listen, people, yeah, it was about that time because that's around about the time that I first ran into King Pain, which was around about February or March. And I said it one of my uploads, and I remember it. Excuse me, guys. I said, people ain't laughing with you, they laughing at you. They ain't laughing with you, they laughing at you. People ain't talking about you because you interesting, ho. They talking about you because you the laughing stock. And there's a lot of people I keep telling you that want to see you up out of here. From your own community, may I emphasize that. From your own community, may I emphasize that. From your own community, may I emphasize that. Not Jay-Z, not Black Thought, not Puff. They wasn't donating to you. Don't give a fuck. It's crazy how they switch up and since your personality can for yeah, it's two different personalities. I keep telling y'all niggas. I keep telling y'all niggas. I told y'all niggas. I told y'all niggas. This bitch is nuttier than squirrel shit. I watched how she came up on King Payne and them's channel tonight. And she was on the channel. She was just smiling and the giggling. Geek, 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 and the geek, geek. Anytime bitches start doing that, I get the fuck away from these bitches. It's crazy. All my life I had to fight ass face. She legit refuses to accept that people don't like her. Yeah, I'm trying to tell y'all, listen, I don't think this is going to end good for her. And I'm gonna give y'all my quick analysis. I really believe this bitch ain't going to make it out of next year. I really believe that. I don't believe she going to make it out of next year. At this rate right now, unchecked, I think somebody gonna kill her or she gonna lose her life to some dumb shit. And I think that's what she wants. I think she's suicidal. I think she wants to die. I think she doesn't want to live. And these people don't like her. They wrote it in her comment section, as I said earlier. They don't like her. And that alone right there, excuse me, guys. That alone right there, I thought I dropped some shit. I was like, what the fuck was that? I think that I think that she's gotta know it now. Based off of like everybody wrote in her motherfucking comment section. Now, that don't make you think people don't like you. I don't know what will. You can sit there and pretend, and you can sit there and pretend like none of those words, all those words are from people that are conspirers against you and shit. Like, bitch, you really lost it. Ain't that many goddamn people. When that many people try to conspire against JFK, what make you so special? When that many people that conspired against Barack Obama, what make you special? When that many people that conspired against Trump, what make you special? It's like he told that little girl's mama, what make you so special? What make you so special? Let's ask you that question. And those ain't no fucking bots. Bots don't write full fucking sentences. Bots don't have fucking subscribers either. Bots don't create fucking YouTube accounts. People that facilitate and launch bots, they create motherfucking what's the name, but they don't create pages with with material on it. All you gotta do is click the names and type the names in or whatever. You see for yourself, those people have followers. Some of those channels are active. Give me that bullshit. Fuck you think you talking to an idiot, Jag? Now I go do the research. She always sounds fucking nuts. So like, she says shit like she's some fucking big bitch or something like that. Like the shit she tried to say. I'm glad Clay Pay said what he said today. She tried to paint this picture to people that not only frequent my channel but frequent other channels that niggas was some type of fucking like gopher niggas or something like that. Bitch, I was bigger than you. Well, outside of you doing a couple tours, all right, I give you your motherfucking, and you was on other people's tour. You wasn't like you was on your tour. So stop fronting like the Jay-Z unplugged shit was the Jaguar Wright unplugged tour or some shit like that. It wasn't. It was a Jay-Z motherfucking shit. That wasn't your shit. You keep on trying to project it like it was you featuring Jay-Z. You don't think I see that shit too? You learn from some good people though, I give you that. You learn from fucked up people. People that did fuck shit. You think that same fuck shit that happened and people delivered back in 2003, 2004 will still work, but now here on YouTube because these people are unfamiliar with those tactics. I'm not. I'm not. And I keep telling you, and keep warning you, and keep showing you over and over and over, you gotta shh and shut your fucking mouth. Now, in a minute, I'm gonna get in touch with two people. Two people. Two of these people had direct contact and interconnection with YouTube. You don't have to believe that if you don't want to. I don't give a shit. One of them that I met him actually being part of somebody else's YouTube account, which is my ex-boss, and the sit-downs he had. Now I'm going to reach out to Mr. Bassa. So I'm going to reach out to about this little claim somebody tried to put on my channel. It's a professional, nasty con, but just woke up sorry. I'm like, that's all right, Debbie Davis. What's going on with you? Good morning, creative brainstorming. Been in the bush, the Texas bushes. No, you all good. Why don't you come out and say hello? You know what I'm saying? Throw a little, since you been in the bushes, throw a little something in the cash app down there. $ STRINGERBELL80. Link is right there in the description box. I mean, excuse me, yeah, the you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, that's my third time. Y'all don't have to, but I ask that y'all do if you do. You know what I'm saying? But y'all ain't got to. You can stay here. You know what I'm saying? Just don't be obnoxious. You ain't donated. Or talk a whole bunch of shit you ain't donated. That shit pissed me off. That shit will get you blocked. I can't stand a motherfucker like that. All right, you ain't got to donate. But just don't talk shit. You know what I'm saying? Jagged edges. If you call it jagged edges, if you're in here, let's be clear. You were a singer, you were a part of the neo soul, but not hip hop, and not everyone Jill Scott thrived. No, they didn't. Like, if you really want to be honest about it, right? Even if her own spiel, right, her own neo soul subcategory, whatever the case may be, almost every last one of them motherfuckers is still successful, except for like I don't know, like 8 or 9 of them. And even them, they're still continuing to throw out products. They're still continuing to tour. They're still continuing to jump in these festival spaces. Shit like that. She fucking up money because as soon as everything went back to normal and artists started touring again, bitch, you could have been back in the field. You not back in the field. You sitting up here on YouTube talking about, yeah, I'm gonna take the whole industry down. I'm gonna do that. You are missing millions of dollars right now. And you could take those millions of dollars and put them towards your little fucking endeavors and shit by not touring. That's why I said I want to see this bitch contract. Cause I think the bitch may be permitted from performing. I think that's might be what's going on. There's a lot of artists that are like that. Like, if you guys don't understand what I'm talking about, they're prohibited permission from performing from the record labels, meaning that the record labels won't allow them unless they have some contractual agreement or see some type of percentage that they adeptly agree on unilaterally with the artist. Then that artist can't tour. So they just sit there. That's what I'm saying. She might not be able to access. I know, because I know tons of girls that still tour right now. You know what I'm saying? Tons of women. I ain't gonna say no names because they should be trying to get in touch with these bitches. You know what I'm saying? But I know tons of chicks that still tour, that still perform or whatever. They could have put her on, to be quite honest with you. I know 2 women in particular that still do that old school type of touring or music or whatever you want to call it or whatever. And they have a good time and they move it. I know 2 girls. One of them was my home. Well, I like to think it's my home girl. I don't know if she fuck with me anymore. She probably heard me on YouTube a couple times. She probably got mad at me now. And I said, well, I still love you, forehead. She know what I'm talking about. She hear me. My girl T. T could have put her on. Tab definitely could have put her on. So it's like this bitch is growing, opportunities and shit. OG Patrice, I don't know why you still over there. You got so much dedication to that hoe. But you need to leave that bitch alone. You too much of a stand-up woman to be fucking around with this bitch. For real, fuck this bitch. As for OG Patrice, you ain't came on here and said hello to me and said hi to me in a long time. When she thought I was, supporting Jaguar, she was cool with me. Now she don't even come say hi, fuck with me or whatever. I'm sorry. I speak plain, I speak directly, I speak honestly. Fuck that bitch. That bitch is a liar. That bitch is a con artist. And she has been around good women like OG Patrice and other good women to motherfucking facilitate her bullshit. Sorry. OG Patrice, I still love you though, Ma. You understand? But nah, fuck this bitch. Fuck this bitch. There's way too much going on in the solar system right now to be having all this confusion going on online for nothing. For nothing. For nothing. This bitch is not getting paid like that. She's not moving like that. Ain't no new album coming out. Don't nobody give a fuck about no Philadelphia no more. Them goofy ass motherfucking riders she got with her over there. Them goofies is parting ways as we speak. And like, well, damn, before at least I could have a little bit to have. As you find niggas that support her, they get to a point where they like, but damn, I can't even defend this bitch no more. I can't even defend this bitch no more. I got like that 2 months ago. I'm like, I can't defend this bitch no more. This bitch doing all kinds of wild shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't defend her no more. And you gotta come to contention at your point in your life where you gotta be like, yo, I can't defend this. This is straight up fuck shit in my face. And she'll label is, well, you're attack. Oh, like whoever over there started that shit told me we're attacking her as a black woman. Bitch, you out here attacking other black women and their kids. What that make you? Pull the tape. You know what I'm saying? Like, pull the tape. That shit is corny to me. So I can't really respect Jaguar on the ride she been taking lately. I will say that. I like what Jail Bay had to say. I ain't never get into that yet. Jail Bay spilled it all, didn't she? Jail Bay said everything. Jail Bay said, she said, for real, that bitch was lying. Oh, those I get Jail Bay's accent. You mean for real, that bitch was lying? She was lying the whole goddamn time. Well, I'm just as tickled as a fish in the river. You don't say. Well, yeah, sir, she came down here, they offered me 25 years. And Jailbait said they offered her 25. I said, damn, Jailbait, what the fuck you do? I still want to know. Anybody know what the fuck Jailbait did? If y'all don't know who Jailbait is, Jailbait is the chick that was allegedly Jaguar Wright's cellmate and monkey. Jailbait had a tell-all this recently. I like to mock it and say conversations with old keep paid if you hear this on a replay, the Jail Bay conversations. Go make that shit an expose, son. And call that shit Jail Bay. That shit'll work. The Jail Bay conversations had a whole bunch to say about Jaguar. We know now. I think she tried to code that shit. She said the bitch opened some tuna and tried to save it for later, and her whole side of her rules was like tuna. Did you really mean to say that bitch ain't really opened no packet of tuna? That was her vajay. I know that bitch in there too. I know she ain't Debbie Davis. I don't respect her. If y'all wonder why I keep calling her a bitch, because I don't respect that bitch. She's a lying bitch. She's a conniving bitch. She talks about other women. She's deploring. She's fucking disingenuous. She's a liar. So that's why I call her a bitch, because that's a low-level bitches do. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend and act like and try to guess if Jaguar Wright is just the perfect person. No, she's not a great person. She's a piece of shit. She's a piece of shit. You talk about kids, you call people FAGs, and you're part of that group. You make immense of people. You make a fool of people. You pretend to make up storylines that's consistent and obvious what you're doing. And even then, so these same people will still come behind you because they so thirsty to motherfucking be online to be seen that they'll say anything and do anything to back you. But all along, these motherfuckers ride along to watch your crash ride. Same motherfuckers wouldn't even buckle up your seatbelt if they knew you was getting ready to get hit by a brick wall. You see? You see what I mean? Jaguar Wright has become a virus, if anything, online. Not an asset, not a help, not anything that she claims she wants to be or claims that she is. She's not in actuality. She's the total opposite of that. She's an antagonist. She's a troublemaker. She's a drama setter. Creates drama, executes drama, procreates drama, and saturates drama all across the fucking internet for everybody else to see. Why? Because that's just what the fuck she does. Triple D. I saw that big motherfucker too. I ain't talking about Triple D. I'm talking about White Jail Bay. Hey, what's going on, Vaughn? What up, fam? Ain't shit. Up here early morning, man. I had to get up early this morning because I might be running somewhere. It depends. Or whatever, whatever. And so I said, well, let me just go online because I woke up and watched King Payne's lives, and I said, let me go check that out real quick or whatever, whatever. So I made sure to, go check those out, whatever. And I just like, God damn, there's a whole bunch of shit going on. You know what I'm saying? But these jailbait calls, I seen them the night before last from King Payne. And he, a little southern white girl from Texas. That's right. You gotta be kidding. That's how she said. You gotta be kidding. King Payne said, no, bitch, you ain't know. This bitch crazier than a motherfucker. This bitch ran up into the mayor's office. She said, well, Lordy. I like country white girl like it. That bitch will make you some biscuits for scratch and fuck the shit out of you. I mean, what happened? Oh no, Peggy over there, she done took me. She took me up yonder. For real. Shout out to whatever her name is. We just call it jail babe. You know what I'm saying? That's jail babe. You know what I mean? I'm still trying to figure out if anybody else, what's going on? Did anybody else, what is it now? Yeah, Becky said she cleaned up a crime scene that charges got to 5 years. That's what I said, Kayla. I said, thank you, Kayla. What the fuck this bitch did? I said, hold on. I know the law. He's like, so they did 2 minutes. I'm trying to figure out. I said, hold up. You went for 25 years or 5 years. Who the fuck you told on? Oh, shit. For real? Nat George, he said the thumbnail. Yo, for real, she got them charges. That's a lot of people got them charges, man. Look, if y'all ever look it up, I done knocked the bitch in the mouth before. I'm gonna let y'all know up front. This was when I was like 16. I knocked the bitch in the mouth. I did. Bitch called me a nigga. All right, so listen. I felt I was justified at the time. So I ever go look that up, be like, yeah, like he was high the whole time. No, I wasn't, bitch. I told you. You know what I'm saying? I knocked the bitch in the mouth when she was 16. For real. Bitch called me a nigga. I knocked the shit out that bitch. And she called me a nigga in an angry way. You know, a motherfucker jump in your face. You fucking nigga. I said, wow. It was just a natural reaction. I said, oh shit, I knocked this bitch. I'm sorry, Jesus. Can I repent? Jesus said, we'll talk about it later. Let that bitch jaw heal up. She deserved it. That's what God told me. I don't know. Good morning to all of y'all guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And listen, don't let me be an asshole. Let me look on here on this Cash App thing. See if you guys send me anything. I want to make sure I thank y'all while y'all live here. And y'all get it off going to wherever y'all going. Cosmo Star and Gloria Taylor, thank you very much for your donation. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much. But we ain't going nowhere yet. And guys, if you like to, you can donate down at the bottom. You don't have to. It's not mandatory. You motherfuckers gonna pay what you owe. Jaguar was saying. But I appreciate it. We're all gonna be moving on the move today. I'm gonna need to eat and a whole bunch of other shit, and it does get a little bit expensive down in NY, as you could already know. You understand? I told y'all, even the food I was eating, the other food I was eating the other day, you know how much that shit was? That shit was $10 and some change. And trust me, it was good as a motherfucker. But you saw that bitch gave me a whole tin full of rice and beans. I need to stop doing that shit. Give me some more meat. Y'all give me a fucking tin bowls full of beans and rice and shit. I'm gonna beat one of y'all motherfuckers up one of these. For real. Gloria Tally. I'm going back to it. Go ahead and have a beautiful, blessed day. Definitely. You too, mama. Listen, man. Let me tell y'all something. White beige for champion with childhood. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I just seen your comment. He said white beige charges tampering with a dead body. Oh shit. So the bitch made it look like she just cleaned up some shit or whatever, whatever. Meanwhile, this bitch got a whole body. God damn. And white I told you, she's like, well, I'm in here for this is how she said, well, they offer me 25 years and I got it deduced down to 5, luckily enough, and I'm just gleeful and chilly. I was like, yo, this bitch crazy as a motherfucker. And then she said some other shit that stuck out to me. She said, well, we're on the 5150 ward, and you know, everybody up here is crazy. And that's the problem with Jaguar. I think she just hasn't realized that she's crazy too. I was like, oh, God. Jailbait crazy in the motherfucker. Jailbait just said the most real shit out of everybody. She said, well, what you got to understand is this 50 ward, and everybody in here is kind of crazy, including her. She just hasn't realized yet she's as crazy as we are. She really doesn't think she's crazy. I was like, yeah, that bitch is nuts. We read a whole rap sheet. She got a lot of charges. Yo, I heard, man. I heard. Talking about she working with the police. Oh, no, bitch, you started working with the police because we got all these charges. That's what it sounds like. You know, they saying it now. You know, they listen. You ever seen The Sopranos? You see when they took out Big Pussy for doing all that snitching? Big Pussy tried to play it off of her. She was like, nah, man. What are you guys talking about, man? Big Pussy tried to explain they lit Big Pussy's ass up. He said, you broke my fucking heart. He treated you like family. Yeah. I got rid of Big Pussy. Got rid of Big Pussy. He talked too fucking much. You know, I guess in this little thing of ours, me in the music industry, we have mistaken purposes granted. Shit like this should never happen. Shit like this should be never mentioned. Shit like this should never be a raid. Who's sleeping with who, who's fucking who, who's doing this with who, who's doing that with who. These are all precursors she used here to get on the internet and become as large as she is. And what she never figured was, oh, the actual people that she's actually talking about may get wind to it sooner or later, or may have a facilitator that brings it to them sooner or later. Murray had one who found out about her, Talib Kweli. And 2 other people found out about her. And the guy that I'm attached to, Diddy, he ignored it. Now, if you come out again and you do this shit, now less people gonna believe you. And it's now becoming like the boy who cried wolf. You know me, cried wolf so many times and finally they ain't fucking believe him. That's where she's at now. She's a boy that cried wolf. And the funny thing is, you actually look like a fucking boy. Oh, shit. A proud, a few. The Unfuckable, starring TJ and Jaguar. Who'd want to fucking hit that shit? Both of y'all pussy look like it stink. Like y'all look like even if y'all washed it just look like y'all both would still have a musty smell to your pussy. Like y'all look like y'all got that musty pussy. Y'all fellas know what I mean? Fellas up in here, y'all know what that, women too, y'all know what that musty pussy is? That's like that summer's eve on top of bacterial infection, on top of, I ain't been to an OBGY in the years. You understand what I'm saying? Like that pig pen, they leave a dust when you get up type shit. Like, I'm talking about that type of a J. Look like, but they ain't comparison of. I want to hit that. Fuck what a fuck Jaguar. Anybody, Goomba, how the fuck you hit that for that long? That's a big bitch. That's a big bitch. Goomba, how you hit that? Goomba got tired of that shit too. Goomba's like, I gotta get the fuck up out of here. Yeah, she was the diaper who cried wolf. The diaper who cried wolf. She like the boy who cried wolf. There's a wolf over here. Ha. Then a few times at the sun, don't nobody show up. Don't nobody show up. If she can't get that analogy, I don't know why she can't get that analogy. I'm like, Okay, once you milk YouTube, what you gonna do now? Go over to another platform, try to milk them, then go to another platform, try to milk them. Grab $2, $3 from there, $4 from there, $5 from there. Listen, I don't even have a good day on YouTube as far as this Cash App shit goes or whatever, unless I make $200. You know what I'm saying? Then that makes sense. You know what I mean? But that nickel and diamond you guys doing over there to pay for the rent for the room for the week and all that shit, that's desperate moves. That's desperate moves, man. And when you get in that position, sooner or later, you got to be like, yo, I got to move away from here. Yeah, yeah, Star Warrior Facto. Yeah. I'm trying to tell y'all, like they try to live a lifestyle that is just not for them right now. You can't afford. I know it was like when I was fucked up, my pockets were fucked up. You know, like it is what it is. You learn to adjust. This chick ain't even learn to adjust. She just boring to me. But Jail Bay had the much to say. Yeah, right? Cause them niggas is over there fucking donating to her channel. I'm just like, yo, what the fuck? Y'all donating to sucker shit? For real. Y'all donating to sucker shit? It's been, I mean, like every bit, like if let me say this, and I just want to be clear. If she wasn't scamming last night, the way and the order in which the shit happened, the way I projected it, and bitches not getting online, and bitches talk about like the penguin now, the sidekick of Batman, shit like that. hmm I don't know. I want to be careful, but I say if you wasn't scamming, it sure looked like you was scamming those people. If you say that TJ didn't get no cash apps, I think you're fucking lying. I want to see the receipts that show that you didn't get no cash apps. And I'm talking about I want to see all the timestamps too. I want to see all the timestamps. I want to see all the fucking timestamps. If you claim you ain't get super chatted, I want to see all the timestamps. I need to see them timestamps. And when you got to see them timestamps, meaning that, bitch, don't say there ain't nobody donate between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock. You wasn't live between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock. Mm-hmm. That's all I got to say. I need to see your Cash App receipts with the timestamp to show us that you ain't kicking no donations, Jaguar or TJ, doing this little debacle of the shit you were trying to feed to us. Y'all two are on separate channels cussing each other out. Y'all two come together a few minutes later and say, I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. It is low self-esteem. Mm? They both ugly. Both of them bitches is ugly. Y'all should tell them that. If you're that supporter, tell them right now, especially Jag. Jag was a pretty woman. Y'all go back and tell that fat neck bitch, I said, you look busted now. You look dirty. You look like you just eat J every day. Just tell her, yeah, just tell her, yeah, listen. You're fucking boring. You're obnoxious. And you barely have anything to offer. Anything else you want to do in life? Besides YouTube? Is there anything else you want to do in life besides YouTube? Anything. Anything. And I guarantee you that woman will always say no. It's fucking amazing, man. I don't know. Jail, babe. I want you to continue with your phone calls. Shed light on us. Tell us about how this bitch was sitting in the corner talking to herself. She said, I was just a tickle pink. No, she was in the cell and she was just talking to herself and You know, I won't say she was a dirty person, you know, but there were definitely days she didn't take a shower. We gonna nickname this Dirty Pussy Gate. Suspect for J Gate. That's what Jail Bay say. Jail Bay said she wasn't in there taking regular showers. She wasn't in there taking regular showers like that. She was, good morning, Miss Cleo, baby. She wasn't in there taking regular showers like that. I won't necessarily say she was dirty. Oh shit, this shit was funny as fuck. What's going on, Miss K, baby, Cleo, baby? That shit was hilarious. Jail Bills. I won't necessarily say she was dirty. I won't necessarily say that. Uh, Fentanyl, I need to check see if my kids are smoking it. Your kids are smoking. Bitch, what the fuck did you just say? You need to check and see. Your kids are smoking fatty weed. Why are your kids smoking weed, period? You know about it. And how can you check them for the motherfucking prison anyway, jailbait? And jailbait, listen, I'm talking about jailbait. If y'all know what I'm talking about, who was on the phone call with official Kingpin. I got a couple questions for jailbait. Hey, can we see a picture of jailbait? I guarantee everything irks of her says poor white trash. I'm just not sure. I just need a picture to confirm it. Oh shit! I just need a picture to confirm it. Are we talking to trailer park trash, or are we talking to who? Are we talking to? Does anybody got a picture of Jail Bay? That's her new nickname, Jail Bay. Who is Jaguar Wright's ex motherfucking prison roommate? Who Jag made a lot of promises to and kept a third of them. Told Jail Bay to get in contact with OK official King Payne. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that might have been a setup. She might have wanted King Payne and that girl to talk to each other, all in hopes that at one point she probably forgot about it, but she was going to come back and extract information from that one. Very manipulative game these folks play here on YouTube. You missed what interview? Creative brainstorming. I need to check it out. Jag was in there not taking this shower while she was on her breath. Ew. Ew, Miss Cleo. I ain't need to hear that shit this morning. God damn. I ain't even hear that shit this morning, Miss Cleo. I just woke up. I wake up. I so famous. I've never heard of her till now. Y'all stupid. I bet she was trailer park all day. All right, Star Wars, you get what I'm saying. That's why I keep doing that voice. You know, I'm not trying to say she was nasty enough because she took baths. She didn't take baths every day. That's what Jailbait said. Jailbait said, well, she left, you know, when you leave a cook, what she said, when you leave an open bag of tuna and you save it for later and you think it's going out right, you must be crazy. I never open tuna unless I'm going to eat it. Jailbait put it all out there. Did she, Miss Cleo Bay put it all out there? The interview with her, the ex-Sally. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, that chick definitely trailer park. I still ask a question, bitch, what did you do for them to be offering you 25 fucking years? What this bitch do? She said she got for tampering with evidence. They don't give you no 25 fucking years tampering with evidence. Shit. Then somebody in the chat room said this bitch moved the body from the scene. I said, who caught the body? Like, what happened? That's what I want to know. We ain't get to the point of that. Huh? We ain't get to the point of that. I'm tired of her. I am too. I'm tired of her. Like, I'm just sick and tired of this bitch. Like, for real. I'm really sick and tired of Jaguar fucking right. Like, bitch, just go away. Why can't you just go sit down? Why you gotta make everybody collectively ass itch? Like, I'll never know. Everybody out here, like, this bitch make my ass itch. Me too. Go away, Jack. Yeah, go away at this point. Like niggas don't even want you around no more. Like at this point, it ain't even entertainment. It's being an irritant. You understand what I mean? Like she ain't even. It's just being an irritant, a goofy, a clown. Like just like every day in day out. It just gets annoying after a while. Nobody says nothing, and most of us we just make fucking exception of it because of the content. But is it really? I like what Jail Bay had to say. I ain't gonna knock her. You know what I'm saying? I think with her and Jail Bay, I gotta ask the same question Cream Payne posted tonight because of what he did tonight that I missed. Yeah, I was gonna ask the same question, so I might as well ask him. Where you in Jaguar bumping gums? Like, I don't know, bumping for J's. I don't know how you fucking put it. Where are y'all? Where are you? A lot of people want to know. And what that pissy pussy tastes like? Do it taste like lemonade? What that pissy pussy taste? She keep attacking everybody for fuck her. Let's attack that bitch for real. You fat, you ugly, you out of shape, and you look like fucking Willis from Different Strokes now. And she look like Arnold from Different Strokes and Willis. Let's say Arnold. She look like Arnold from Different Strokes now. You look fucking whack. And somebody need to tell you look fucking whack. Jill Bates said she crazy too. At least I know I said that shit earlier. She said, Trevor, she said, well, the problem is, see, this is the 5150 war. All of us in here crazy. She just doesn't realize she's crazy too. I like doing jail-based little accent. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's the darn nicest place in Texas. Yes, it is. And they said the best little whorehouse in Texas. Yes, it was. She actually like Humpty Dumpty. Yo, she shaped mad funny. It's like her ass look like a V. Yeah. Her ass look like the capital letter V. Capital letter. That's small case. Capital letter V. She shaped like a V and a square sitting on top of it. Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Humpty Dumpty picked up the pieces and never got back together because that's Humpty Dumpty. Humpty Dumpty shape, bitch. I think it's just wow. That's so hard. We all love her. We love you, Jack. For real, we love you, boo. Fuck out of here. Life like an upside down Coke bottle. God damn, y'all go with it. Yo, jailbait, she just striving to be a millionaire. She been working for a million 10 years. Yo, jailbait ain't working on people. She told jailbait she was I know, I say that. The bitch she had the shit drawn out. She just tell it. She had the shit drawn out. She said, I'm gonna build a multi-billion dollar project in the desert of Arizona where it'd be crazy hot. We gonna build a city out there. We build a city for all the waywards. This is crazy as hell. Even if somebody wants to do that, it ain't her. Who would want to live in a city built after Jaguar, right? Who would trust that architecture? Yeah, gentlemen, hold on, we reach our comments. Hey guys, while I'm reading your comments, if you want to hit the cash app, you can. You all want to. It's $ STRINGERBELL80. It's no mandatory you have to do it, whatever, but I appreciate it if you do. Now, her and that thing got me running to another place like line. They broke up. Yo, I said it. Listen, I ain't say it in the live last night, but I said it over at the secret space we're at. I said this shit might be a play, and I was right. The fake tears. Oh my god, man! Listen, it was the fake voice with the tears. No, we ain't received no. TJ, tell him, did we see him in the cash apps? No, we ain't sent no cash apps last night. We ain't even getting nothing. And then bitch, you lying. You lying. You wouldn't have kept that shit going for almost 3 hours and nobody was doing that. You was a fucking lie. Send the story. You know what I mean? When pigs cry, exactly. How she gonna be on six? She can't even buy the pens to six. Yo, god damn, it's clear. No, I ain't see the fake wristband yet because I know somebody had wrote in the thing and they said they wanted to see a wristband or something. And the bitch didn't have a wristband. So, which even more so aid me to believe that these hoes are scamming on some shit. I can't make it up. I don't know for sure, but it sure do sound like it. You know? I don't know, man. It's how can I say it? See, I don't know how to contemplate anything like this, and that's why I'm sitting here and I'm lost for words. Because I don't know how to put no shit like that together. I don't know how to hop on the internet and be like, all right, boom, I'm gonna tell them this, I'm gonna tell them that. Be matter of fact with you, most of the times when I get on here, I kind of freestyle sometimes. And then sometimes I know directly what I'm gonna say and how I'm gonna execute or whatever. Sometimes I get up on here and I don't have no intentions of going live or anything else like that. I just say what I will say and it come out naturally. For example, this bitch today, she did a whole live just playing fucking videos from YouTube and shit on a flat screen and talking behind it and throwing little commentary and jokes and shit like that. She gonna call that content, bitch. That's not content. That's not content. Going up and driving up the narrative every 5 minutes with drama and shit, that's not content. That's not content. Seeing how mad you can make motherfuckers just by saying simplistic, dumb shit all the time, whatever to get under people's skin, ma, that ain't content. Filming your bitch supposedly going to the hospital after having a panic attack or whatever the fuck else she had, that ain't content. That's fuck nigga shit. I knew the whole thing was a move. I wonder why many dummies fell for a whole bunch of them. And now these motherfuckers is over there complaining on the channel because they wrote in the comments section. Go over there to that bitch's last live. You going to see niggas in the comments. Just look at the comments. The comments tell the truth. They calling all kinds of shit. Worse shit than I'm calling her here. They calling her a fraud, a joke, a fucking scam. And she don't give a fuck. Damn, you said freebasing. God damn, she wanted that. She said freebasing. She said the old school. She said they out here freebase. That's like one of them old niggas at the club. Like, where all the skeezers at? I know daddy gonna find him some skis or something. God damn it. Where all the hoes at? I know I'm gonna get some coochie up here tonight. I said, what all the skeezers? He said still basing. I joke because she trifling hell free basing. Smoking rocks. She need to leave that dope alone. No, she need to leave that dope alone. When TJ ended the live, when the signs were by, I knew it was some kind of felonious Phil flam. I can't believe that they said. Yo, Star Warrior said, yo, she ended the live as the sirens went by. Oh, shit. Yo, pay attention. She ended the live when the sirens went by. So y'all felt like y'all might as well just play off the sirens that were probably down the street for y'all to pick somebody up legitimately. Y'all want us to believe that. You two skeezers. Jaguar and TJ don't want us some skeezers. They some skeezers. Oh, shit, I was not using that shit. I'm bringing that shit back. Oh, shit. Miss Cleo, baby, said the business is free base. I ain't mad at you. I was just laughing. Oh, shit, I ain't heard that shit in years. Free basic. Them motherfucking skeezers. You let them know, Miss Cleo. This is a motherfucking skeezers. They need that extended long weekend for real. Jaguar go to New York and sing in the subway. I sing in the subway sometimes, but goddamn it, I live here. It's she need to do something. Go start singing, put a cup out. Shit, you can do that in Texas. Oh, that's right. You can't fly nowhere no more. I was gonna tell you. You they said they paid for a room for the week. Probably did. Fucking two skeezers. Them bitches are some skeezers. Oh shit, I'm having a good time this morning. Y'all know like Jan like to be on the main attraction on holiday week. She like to be the main attraction anywhere. I noticed that. She like to be the main attraction any and everywhere for no fucking reason, apparently, other than just to hear herself talk and shit like that, you know? People like that are fucking sick anyway, man. Like, people that do shit like that talk just to hear themselves talk or start shit all the time just to be starting shit or, wake up in the morning raising hell, shit like that. You have to watch for people like that because people like that are fucking scary, bro. People like that are fucking scary, especially when you're dealing with some skeezers like these bitches. These skeezers out here, they might be freebase. Yo, that's like the old lady up the block that be coming down to be talking about every fucking body. It don't even matter if you made her breakfast in bed. She gonna talk about you too. But she be like, you know them two skeezers up there freebasing, don't you know? Them skeezers up here freebasing. Oh shit, those skeezers up here freebase. They might be. TJ right outside Jag door window because Jag just said, you hear signs. She right beside close by. And then yo, so them bitches, yo, they running game. Star Warrior says TJ right outside Jag door window because Jag said, you hear those sirens. She right outside close by the TJ live and there's some bullshit going on. Them skeezers is lying. The skeezers is lying. Let me tell you what got me. what got me was the one they did, and which one was it? And it was acting like some shit like that was going on too. And you could definitely tell some bullshit up in the mix because the broad turned around, and I think I'm trying to think exactly what video it was. I want to say it the right way because it was like two of them. They were at the same place, but it was the one where it's gonna come to me in a minute here. And it was the same thing like that. You could tell they was in the same place because which is not weird, they're a couple, but I mean, like, you could tell they were worked in on it because, like, one live ended and then the next live began. But I heard a couple words that were muttered at the end of it because it was hard for the person to leave it. And, like, it just sounded weird. Like, I don't know. I'll keep that one to myself because I don't know how to very much, like, articulate what I saw as well as I want to. So I want to go back and watch the video before I say it, but I promise you I'll bring it up in the next video. But the same thing that person is saying right now, I saw the same shit where they were definitely communicating with each other and probably as they're sitting there talking, they're texting each other. That's what a lot of people don't understand. Like when them two bitches are sitting there, they talking to each other. You notice that one of them is live, and then the other one is writing in the chat and shit like that. But they're probably texting each other too, unfolding the screenplay or whatever that screenplay is for the day. I don't put that past them one bit, not one bit, Like I told y'all, whatever's got these broads now, it's got them. Ain't no coming back. She acting like we don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, glad the Lord Harris, I'm so glad you said that, nigga. I know a crackhead when I see one. I know a motherfucking crackhead when I see. I know a drug addict when I see one. I live in the New York City tri-state area. Even the best of them and try to act like before they ain't fucking with that shit. They fucking with that shit. Fuck out of here. Even the best of them. Even the best of them. Say, nah, me. Yeah, you, nigga. Even the best of them. I'm trying to tell you. Huh? Hold on one second, guys. I'm having a little technical difficulty here. For some reason. There we go. All right. Shaq, like, being honest, I hate her voice. Yo, I will be honest. Like, she got one of them voices, like, only if I was a girl, all right? Or she hit me first and I was a guy. Only if I was a girl. She got one of the voices as another woman that some women probably would consider like annoying. You understand what I'm saying? And it might cause her to get into some shit. Like she has an annoying voice. I will give you that. I don't like her voice. Her voice just brings on like, and it's like she got two particular accents I don't like. I don't like the little fake ass. I want to be a smart girl all of a sudden. Now, bitch, if you were smart, you wouldn't be doing half the shit you doing online. Yeah, see what I'm saying? All these women, all these people on here saying your voice is annoying. Her voice is fucking annoying. And it sounds like, when she does a little whine, crybaby shit online, that's one personality. Then she's got Gangstalicious, that personality. Gangstalicious. Ah, shit. You know what I mean? I don't get me wrong. This bitch got a gun or two. You know what I'm saying? But those her brother's guns. Those ain't her guns. Her brother's smart enough to keep that bitch away. Her brother's smart enough to keep that broad the fuck away. Poisonous. I'm telling you. Poisonous. I ain't got that much against Jaguar like that. I don't hate the broad. I don't want her to die or no shit like that. Oh, this bitch getting higher than giraffe pussy. Please believe that. I grew up in the 80s, so I recognize. Yeah, me too. I grew up in the 80s. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, I know a motherfucking crackhead when I see one. You know what I'm saying? I know a motherfucking crackhead when I see one, bitch. You can't tell me shit. And the bitch dude, yeah, that's the wannabe Becky voice. Exactly. That's all right. Exactly. Saluda a la mujer, la arena. the queen. I really think TJ got shot. Yeah, I think TJ got an ass whooped. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Would you say Gianna Harris? I don't know what that mean. That pointing finger shit. I don't know. Is that girl talk? Because I don't understand girl talk. I understand guy talk. Her voice is annoying as fuck. Her voice is fucking annoying, dude. Like her voice, like if you a motherfucker that don't know her, her voice make you want to punch her in her face. For real. I was on it today. I've been on the Today Show like several times. I don't know who it is. I'm not watching the Today Show right now, Vaughn. Anyway, let me tell her the brilliant genius. Yeah, she's off of it. She's off of it. Been serving her kind since the '80s. Word, Trevor Young. Like, yeah, Then you get these other motherfuckers. Like, listen, I've been in the game. You get other crackheads that come around trying to talk shit about other crackheads and be like, all right, what make you better as a crackhead? Well, for first of all, I'm not loud when I come here. Yeah, you hear me, huh? It be certain types of crackheads. Listen, I used to be in the street. I used to sell drugs. I know what I'm talking about. It be certain types of crackheads that be trying to make themselves feel like they better than other crackheads. Well, all them other crackheads, they be coming to your spot loud. I don't come there loud. All them other crackheads, they be coming there $5 short. I have all the money. All them other crackheads, they come to your spot, they loud as hell if you want to hang out. I don't never hang out, and I ain't never loud. Okay, well, bitch, what make you different than the crack? You still a crackhead, bitch. That shit is. Well, I'm a vlogger, so I'm different than them other crackhead bitches. Every time I come to the spot, I hold it down. I keeps it a bean. What the fuck? Does anybody know what the fuck a bean is? I know we keep it a dean. I keep it the dean. I know we keep it 100. What the fuck is keep it a bean? What the fuck is a bean? Keep it the smallest? Is that what you say? What the fuck are you saying? That should be weird. I keep it a bean. Yeah, and say something like, I don't smoke with everybody. I don't smoke with everybody. I ain't like the rest of the motherfucker crackheads. I don't just share my stem with everybody. I'm different than the rest of them crackheads. Them crackheads nasty. I got elegance and class with my crackhead shit. I smokes different. I smokes in the Airbnb. You see what I'm saying? I smokes different. I got a YouTube channel. I'm not like the rest of these crackheads. We's different. We are legal, regal crackheads. We only smoke out the best stems. Our stems 24 karat gold. I'm a crackhead. The fuck that? Y'all bitches look like drug addicts and crackheads, and your girlfriend being that skinny and this dirty look. It's one. I'm skinny. I ain't really skinny, but I'm slim. You know what I'm saying? I got fat on me, but your chick is like tall and slim and this like I don't know, man. All looking like Stink Mina from the Boondocks. Y'all can't do nothing. Like what the hell is going on? She probably could have been an evil actor. Yo, she could have been the best evil actor. You put Jaguar right into a horror movie. I'm voting for that shit. Like I need to beat all the bosses and come against all the nemesis and shit. You reach Jaguar. What are you gonna do, motherfucker, when a jag goes down on you? Ooh yeah. Come here, brother. That's how the bitch be talking. Bitch be talking like she Black Hulk Hogan. What you gonna do when the jag comes down on you? Ooh yeah. Going down as the party girl. Yeah, that's what she going out as. whole fucking, that's my whole point of this. Whole motherfucking legacy is gonna be marked around her being the party girl, the YouTube girl, the evil actor, the fucked up actor. She keep she keep it a fiend. Fuck a pig. Yo, this nigga Star Wars said she keep it a fiend. Hey yo, we using that over here. Shout out to all the people from the Crowd family made their way over here to this sport. I appreciate every last one of y'all. We're gonna be keeping this going for another 20 minutes or so. I just wanted to get over here and talk, keep myself up and keep myself because y'all give me a lot of energy. Oh yeah. What you gonna do when Jag comes down on you? Oh yeah. That bitch a pro wrestler out these streets. Yeah, you know. She always try to get online talking some scary shit. About who she gonna sue, who she gonna take to court. Bitch, we got a whole dossier on your ass to go 3 years back. I wish you would walk into a courtroom talking about you suing me, Diddy, any fucking body else. Bitch, we will ride you out till you ain't got a dime fucking left. For real. You think you better take them little donations and just shut the fuck up. But damn, throat infection of all things says it all. She had a throat infection. I had a throat infection too. It wasn't like that shit. I can still hear it in my chest. I had to sit it down for like 3 days. I was so sick and tired. But I ain't starting. That's why I said it sounds like some respiratory shit. You know, I will say that. It sounds like some respiratory shit. TJ gonna be going soon, and she had enough. Yeah, she gonna get the fuck away from that bitch. You better get the fuck away. If TJ don't get the fuck away from that bitch when she get her bread. TJ desperate at that point. I mean, look at her. She ain't the prettiest girl in the fuck. I told you that Sniggles the ugly puppy. And the puppy have like 68 in the litter. That's the one puppy that don't nobody fucking want. And then if you do grab Sniggles up, you grabbed her up because you feel sorry. Get me? That's the only thing. You ain't looking at TJ, dating TJ because she look good, girl or guy. I still can't believe that bitch used to fuck dudes. Yo, niggas said TJ look like Nipsey Hussle. Yo, I said that bitch look like Stingman. Now they in the hospital for shelter. That's just crazy. That's just crazy. I didn't even think of it like that. They might have went to the hospital to burn some time. I know people donated to them bitches. I know that much. I know people donated to them bitches. Ain't no way in hell you gonna tell me people ain't donated to them bitches. And both of this cash app in the thing. Hell no, they broke bank. That's why they ain't worried about going live now. See what I'm saying? That's why they ain't worried about going live. That's why they've been going live briefly. They ain't putting in no work really, no uploads. Is that they made that cash gold. Two greedy bitches. Y'all better stop feeding these hoes because then they got into the back of their mind. Oh, excuse me, I call them hoes. These two skeezers. Estos saben, ¿no? Estos dos son skeezers. These two skeezers. Oh shit, these two low down fucking skeezers. I'm gonna try to drop you out of your money however you can. I've been live here for 2 hours and 30 minutes. This will make the fourth time, and only the fourth time I mentioned my Cash App, which is $ STRINGERBELL80. You listened very carefully and heard I haven't said it more than that. I said my Cash App, $STRINGERBELL80. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. All right, guys, I'm gonna get up off here. I was just checking something. I'm sorry about that. I got all quiet and everything. I was just checking something real quick. Like 10 minutes ago when he started snoring. I'm tired, guys. I do a lot of grinding. I do a lot of moving, including today. So, guys, I'm sorry. I'm gonna get off here. I'm tired, but I'm up and I gotta catch me a shower, make some breakfast, give me some coffee in me, and I guarantee you I will be back. I'm sorry about that. I truly am, but shit happens, man. This is real life. Sometimes the nigga fall out. I want to give a shout out to Huggy Pampers, aka the notorious motherfucking Jaguar, Wright and all her crazy shenanigans. I'm sorry again, guys, that I passed out a little bit. Like I said, I've been up, I've been moving. It's hard to do this vlogger lifestyle, especially like myself. I'm gonna say King Payne and a host of other people. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, Storm Floyd, Miss Cleo. Yeah, I was asleep, so I ain't even go. I ain't even go hold y'all. Like I don't get up here lying to people. Shit, I was passed the fuck out. I was tired. I mean, I'll be real tired because like today, I anticipate. That's why I went to sleep early last night because today, first of the month, my ass. Oh, I was gonna say, I said, shit, I wish. Y'all hit the cash app on that shit. $ STRINGERBELL80. Is it a big comment right there? Shit, I wish it was. No, for me, I just got to get out and move around today because I know there's a couple of things going to be going on. Today's Friday, and it's in the tri-states, so should be going on. I was leaving, but I wanted to see if you popped back up, so I got to get some sleep too, my G. Hell yeah. Then I was on this long ass live the night before last with King Payne. This nigga made my battery go dead. They was talking so much about this shit because you couldn't avoid it. This bitch was sitting back talking about, you know, I'm breaking up with TJ. That you just couldn't avoid it. You know what I'm saying? So I had to charge my phone while I was on the subway coming back to Manhattan. Then to get to where I was getting to, then on top of that, I had the motherfucking dead battery. I was just moving around for me. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot going on. It really was. And we stayed up to them lines. Them lines didn't end here till 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna try to say, I'm gonna go as far as to say, as long as I've been rocking with the King Payne and his whole movement thing, I had never seen him go motherfucking that long on a live. He was going on our time. It was 6 o'clock in the morning. On his time, it was 3 o'clock in the morning because he 3 hours behind us here on the East Coast. And so yeah, it was 6 o'clock in the morning for him because the sun. I mean, 6 o'clock in the morning for us, 3 o'clock in the morning for him because the sun was coming up. You know what I mean? Like I really watched the sun come up. Now I ain't getting no sleep. I just need to get my ass in the shower, Debbie Davis, so I can get to moving. I ain't never been no lazy motherfucker. I like to work for my little cash apps and shit like that. That's why I go places and show y'all what I do with the money and shit like that. Because that just encourage people to donate more. When you try to get all deceptive with the money and blaming people for every fucking thing and challenging people and telling people you gonna motherfucking donate, bitch, and all this shit or whatever, whatever. It's just like it's just too much, you know what I'm saying? So again, I apologize for falling asleep on y'all niggas, but I be fucking editing videos. My friends just told me the other day, nigga, you need to. Damn, they said TJ look like James Brown. Y'all need to stop that shit. My friend told me I need to get some sleep more and I need to eat more. So I was stuffing my face yesterday. I was stuffing my face this morning too. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna lie to you. So if y'all want to contribute to breakfast or something like that, the cash app is right down there at the bottom. But yeah, I need to. I don't want to take my focus per se off of YouTube, but I definitely have to slow down as far as the tier of like, cause this shit gets repetitive. I know y'all want to talk about this, but I will. I just have to say this, like, King Payne, he went to sleep the other morning at 6 o'clock in the morning, And then he was right back up doing another live. And then, you got to follow that live up, follow that live up, because we got to please these people that do tune into us and donate to us and spend their hard earned money with us. Because, you know what I'm saying? I like doing this. I like being here with y'all. I like this talking regular. I like being around these people that are in this particular group that have now shown up here as repeated listeners. And a lot of my old people too. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? So like, get no standstill. And if you just pay attention to what people be doing when we go to places and we visit places or whatever, I'm doing this for a purpose because I want y'all to see what's going on, and I want y'all to feel which I won't. Some of y'all won't ever feel because you have no purpose or no reason to come to New York City for any reason. You just might want to see it from a distance. So I provide that for you. I'm gonna be going to some more exciting places. Yeah, I went to sleep on y'all niggas, nickel. I'm tired. Do y'all know what time I started this shit? Look at the time clock. I started it 2 hours and 42 minutes ago. It's now 9 o'clock. So that means I started this shit at 6 o'clock in the morning. Nigga, I'm worth a doze here and there, god damn it. And don't tell me what I can't do. Nigga, if I won't fall asleep, I'm gonna fall asleep. I'm sitting here explaining y'all why I fall asleep, god damn it. Shit. Y'all wanna wake me up, give me some coffee and some breakfast, god damn it. The cash app right at the bottom, motherfuckers. Thank you, Debbie Davis. Y'all know I'm playing with y'all. I ain't gonna never shake y'all down for no goddamn cash apps, man. You know what I'm saying? I put in the work to get my cash apps. I ain't doing all that shit, which without saying, that's why I go and choose to visit places and things like that or whatever, because I want y'all to have them experience. And we gonna revisit some places too, because I've been thinking about that earlier that I went to since y'all guys are with me. And so I want y'all to enjoy those places. And I could just re-upload them up. And it might be one or two of them I do. But the other two, I'm going to revisit these places and go back to them for y'all. If somebody asks me to do something, I ain't going to say specifically what, because then another nigga get the idea and they want to do it too. So, you know what I mean? I got to watch that shit because this bitch Jaguar, she out here copying me and King Payne's whole fucking swag. This bitch using his words, using my words. Like that beloved shit she using or whatever. She got that shit from me too. I said that shit one day when I did a live in Harlem. It was like when I first started separating myself away from her. And I was like, come on, beloved. I said, I am befuddled, beloved. That's how I said it. I said, I am befuddled, beloved. And she took that part of the beloved shit because she attached it the way to the Nubians and shit. So that's what be down in Texas, would be the Nubians and the Israelites like that. But it's mostly the Nubians because my uncle Daniel was a Nubian. That's my mother's sister's ex-husband. This nigga was a Nubian. And they dress up just like the Israelites, look like they in, prehistoric Israel and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? And that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, she definitely borrowed that from me. The my shit she borrowed from King Payne. Um, what's the other shit? She bought two joints from old King Payne, and now she got some of her friends borrowing the same thing. And like in my opinion, that's just the worst form of plagiarism. That's like when you steal from somebody and they collectively say it's yours and look like a dish. I like to see New York live. Always wanted to see New York. Trevor, if you want to see New York, wait 2 years. Wait 2 more years. It's a fucking mess right now. If you don't fucking know it, don't come here. Okay? And if you do come here, let me know that you're here so I can make sure you're safe. All right? Trust me on that one. Trust me on that one. Don't come to New York for another 2 years. It's crazy up here. Unless you know the environment, don't come up to the New York City tri-state. Stay where the fuck you at. And I mean that with the biggest of hearts. This ain't the time for motherfuckers to be coming up here, trying to do sightseeing. And look at the building. You look up 1 minute, man. I'm trying to tell you some shit could happen. But listen, this ain't the time to be coming to the city, looking for a vacation, looking for to come up this motherfucker. This is the time of pain and sorrow and poor motherfuckers. All right? These are poor times. Don't not leave your tranquility to come to despair and downtroddenness if you are not used to that. Do not leave your beautiful home in your clean neighborhood to come trash and rats and shit. I have to wipe off my motherfucking shoes in the grass about 9 to 10 times on the soles before I walk in the house. You think I'm lying? I'm not. I'm not walking in my beautiful home in Connecticut with the New York dirtiness on my foot. Fuck that shit. You step in all kinds of shit down there. You wipe your shoes off in the grass. I mean, take your shoes and just wipe them past the grass bleeds over and over and over about 20 or 30 times. Do that shit before you walk in the house. If you live in New York City, get your ass a floor mat and tell these motherfuckers, take your shoes off at the door. Don't you walk around my motherfucking apartment in the New York City subway system on your fucking feet. You walk around my apartment with the MTA around this motherfucker. Yeah, about 2 years. Wait about 2 years. Everything will be calmed down a lot more. Coming out of that pandemic, a lot of motherfuckers lost their mind, Trevor. And this is the first time a lot of people had ever been alone by themselves ever before in their life. They always had an audience to perform in front of. They always had friends to show off in front of. I mean, if some people, that's how they lived their life. And when they got caught off and put in solitude for a couple of months, and they found now, oh wow, I can't go outside and have friends. Oh wow, I can't go to the block and do this. I live in Connecticut, but where I live in Connecticut, I live about, I don't know, maybe 25, 30 minutes outside of New York City. I live in the southernmost part of Connecticut. Like I live on the second to, well, the fifth or sixth last stop before you get out of Connecticut. You know what I'm saying? And so we're so close to New York that it's like it's local. You know what I'm saying? Like if I go hop on the train right now, it's not gonna especially now in the morning, it's not gonna take me very long. It'll take me under 45 minutes to get to NY. It's like a subway ride. You know what I mean? Basically, that's all it is. I'm there quick. And so, yeah, I live in Connecticut though, but this is New York City tri-state, New York, Connecticut, Jersey. Like I can get to Jersey from here in under an hour. You know what I'm saying? Like I go right to 34th Street because I got to go down there anyway. That reminds me, Joey, Dominic, I'm coming to fucking see y'all. Jesus fucking Christ, because these fucking you fucking too. Anyway, I forgot to come see them. But if you ever in fucking Jersey, make sure you go over to you just go. What the fuck is the name of your city? Cafe Napoli. Thank you. Make sure you go over there and check them out in Hoboken. Tell them I sent you over there. Huh? Look, I'm plugging in fucking restaurant and every fucking thing else too, you fucks. Good looking 2 years should be good. I haven't been that early. I haven't been in the early. Oh, to New York. Oh yeah, it's definitely totally different now. SR Rainer. Where you at in CT, man? Where you at in CT? Tell me what city you in. Where you in the Heartbeat? You in NL? You in the Elm? Where you at? CT always welcome here. It's town business. You know what I'm talking about. CT always working with her. I live in Virginia. Virginia is for lovers. Shout out to Virginia. You already know. What up, Virginia? Virginia in my blood too. Shout out to Roanoke. Shout out to Salem. That's the only two places really. You know what I'm saying? Sounds like DTLA. Nasty as fuck. I don't know what is DTLA. Downtown Los Angeles? Yeah, downtown Los Angeles. Oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah. That motherfucker. My sister living outside of Oakland. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Virginia is sweet. I remember Virginia vaguely. But yeah, fucking downtown LA. Oh hell yeah. That shit. And listen, they be trying to make that shit look like this guy like that the past couple years. Downtown LA and Skid Row been like that for the past 15 fucking years. I even go as far as to say 20 years ago, it was just as bad. They had all them homeless people out there. What's the difference now? They got tents. That's the difference. They got tents. Is that the only difference? Because that whole area downtown LA has been Skid Row for like, people act like they just called that Skid Row. All that shit right there in the 30-mile zone, all that shit right there in that little 30-mile zone, including over there at Gardena and all that shit. I know all that shit out there. Like I said, my sister lived right outside of Oakland. She used to live closer into LA. And plus we got fam out there and everything, so we know LA. And she know it a different way than I know it. You know what I'm saying? Of course, she didn't live there longer. But the way I know it, I know how to move around that motherfucker. I know how to get the street to street. I know how to get around California, trust me. At least Southern California anyway. And it's always been a hellhole in that area. They've always had them little raggedy ass hotels down there. They call juniors and bachelors with no fucking stove in it. You go buy a microwave and now you relegated to that. And you might get a place that ain't got no fucking refrigerator in it. They do all kinds of fuck shit out there in California. It's a fuck ass state if you ask me. Yep, I've been like that over 30 years. Yeah, I ain't no fucking way I'm moving to California. California has always been really like a democratic state, and so is New York. You know, we're democratic here in Connecticut too, but not to the degree. It's like it's a different type of Democrat here in Connecticut versus the Democrat it is in New York. You know, and like I'm not knocking nobody's political association or nothing like that. I'm just simply stating the fact that a lot of the people that you have in California that allocate and regulate themselves over these dumbass fucking bills and shit like that, because this is a lot of the things that had to do with the attribution of homelessness and all that shit that they have out there. It's in the droves. You got people, they got fancy 5G a month apartments now. That's the difference. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They got the same thing here in New York. I mean, they got scaffolding that's still up in the fucking sky that they had started before the pandemic and it didn't get finished. How much you think they would charge? You can't go nowhere. The average rent for a studio in New York City is somewhere between 1,500 and 1,700. And if you paying 1,500 to 1,700, best believe you either one or two things. One, you're living in a good neighborhood, but you got roommates, or two, if you're living by yourself, you're living somewhere that you got to be questionable of. Now, some people luck out. Some people catch a spot for like 1,500, 1,300. It happens. But you got to move. You got to live over in the Bronx. You got to live in Brooklyn. You got to live out somewhere far in Queens. I'm talking about far in Queens. You know what I mean? You might be out there. You definitely going to be past Kew Gardens and all that shit. Why can't our out take care of our citizens? Y'all want to hear a funny conversation, Debbie? I was gonna save this for later, but I'm gonna bring it up right now. And you guys write what you want to in the chat, and I'm gonna come back and answer your questions. And I'm just gonna plug myself one time before I go on this long-winded tirade here because I gotta bring this up. You guys, the Cash App is right there in the pin link under House of Queens TV. $ STRINGERBELL 80. Yeah, right, right. That's the only way. And people are leaving California. But check this out. Nationally, right now, I've noticed that Chicago, California, New York, I seen one with North Carolina, and I seen one with Texas is another one. There was another Midwest state where they have been proposing to put new immigrant friends that have just arrived, which many of them, I will say, um, respectively enough, ain't shit. Where there's another high majority that are about something and that do want something in their life and do want to change their life. So I want to respect those folks. Well, there's now been some argument because they want to take a lot of these old hotels and shits like that that are standing and they want to reconvert them or refurb them into homeless situations for the immigrant communities that are immigrating more specifically through Texas than anywhere else in the United States, and being bused by Governor Greg Abbott, that cocksucker, to anywhere and everywhere like that motherfucker did last year. It said people up here busloads with no coats or no nothing from fucking Texas to New York during the dead of winter. It gets cold as fuck up here in the dead of winter. All right, make no mistake about it. You cannot survive outside of New York City without no fucking coat during the wintertime. Ain't no fucking way. You cannot survive anywhere outside the what's name without it. It's good anywhere where you can afford it. Yeah, that's right. That's true. But anyway, long story short, there's been an uptick of people protesting against them converting these now closed hotels and things like that, because that's another reason I told you, Trevor, wait for you come to New York. Wait about 2 years, because travel is down to New York City. It's down. The hotels are not as filled as they once used to be. The vibe of what it used to be outside is not the same anymore. The people in New York, especially real New Yorkers and people really from the tri-state up here, that live, breathe, and eat this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're the ones that complain about the rents going up. We're the ones that complain about grocery store prices. We're the one that's complaining about how's our apartment interior and exterior looking. We're the ones that are worried about, our neighbors all right, shit like that, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? We're the ones for that one. You see what I'm saying there? And so all these other people, they can go back home, Wisconsin or Ohio or whatever the fuck case may be. But we're fucking stuck here. I got a kid buried in the ground here. Where am I going? This is all I know. I know the New York City tri-state. And yeah, I've traveled every fucking way. And of course, it'll be eventually I'll move. If I'm moving to another place permanently, I will build my house somewhere permanently here. Do I plan on spending the rest of my life in America? Fuck no. Fuck no. And so I've seen this whole thing where I've seen where a lot of these different constituencies, and some of them for viable reasons, I'm not going to lie, because they've had their hotel rooms tore up, just like I did a report in front of the Row Hotel and told y'all about this. Many of these people are saying that their hotel rooms have been damaged, their electrical systems have been outed in some cases. And then there's been some instances where some of these motherfuckers are just flat out fucking racist. Like I saw in this little small ass county at one of these hotels. They they literally got rid of two families because they missed the curfew by 7 minutes. Some of these places are invoking curfews now. And I think that's what's happening in New York, because I used to see those guys outside all fucking night. And now I don't see them like that anymore. In fact, I see most of them inside and inside their hotel room, you know, so which is a drastic change. And I guess the New York City Police Department, they made sure of that, because they were standing around the corners in droves for a minute at that hotel. It was crazy. But honestly and truthfully, hold on, I'm gonna read y'all comment too. Yeah, leaving and can't come back now. They want to but can't afford. Yeah, man. It's good everywhere you can afford it. Have a great day. You too, Vaughn. True that, Vaughn. Thank you, Vaughn. Later, Vaughn. Have a good day, Vaughn. Oh, buddy, get some rest. I'm gonna try to, Vaughn. I'm gonna try to, brother, but I'm gonna be on the move early today, so I doubt it. But they are now taking offense to a lot of these people, I guess, and they are now trying to block further rooming, further spacing, etc., etc., etc. of these places. It's kind of crazy, because it's like, all right, but they're here now. They're here now. You know what I'm saying? And make no mistake about it. I'm half Latino, so I know a lot of those people that are coming over, they ain't shit. A lot of them ain't shit, meaning they don't have no skills. They're opportunists. They just want to get the fuck out of Mexico, El Salvador, wherever the fuck else, whatever. I get that. But in the midst of that, let's not sit there and forget about the people that really are worth shit. Let's not forget about the people that really are immigrants that got a dream. They want to bring their kids over, whatever, whatever. So what, they wouldn't, you don't necessarily know if they would advocate for you or not, or they take sides with you or not, or they racist or not. You know, sooner or later you're going to get to have that conversation one way or another, whether you like it or not. But what I see right now is I see the two sides of a extreme. You have one extreme where you have these bozo ass, and I hate to say it, Latinos that are like that. They take advantage, trash the rules, drink beer all day, and subsequently they wasn't doing shit in Mexico, El Salvador, wherever they come from. And now they ain't doing shit here in America while they getting taken care of, and they taking advantage of shit. Now I don't agree with no motherfucker like that. Fuck you, nigga. I don't even give a fuck if you are from Cuba, Dominican Republic, wherever. El toras negro, el blanco. I don't give a fuck. Then you have the other set of immigrant that really has a fucking proud purpose has a fucking lane they want to stick in, has a motherfucking career path, whatever, whatever. I don't give a fuck. You want to work at the corner store, you want to sell fucking shit at the Gucci Frito. I don't care. And I don't think those people should get fucked over because these other motherfuckers that came along with them want to party and shit and act like everything is all good. Get rid of them motherfuckers first before you kick out two families that was 7 minutes late on their fucking curfew back to the hotel in a sanctuary city. Shit don't make no sense to me. So I ain't like that shit. I didn't like that shit at all. And if y'all don't believe it, y'all can look up the story. I'll find it and share it for you. Put it in the community section. But yeah, two immigrant families. They got kicked out of one of these fucking hotels because they was 7 minutes late on their curfew. And I was like, well, I didn't even realize that a lot of them had curfews because in the ones I've seen in New York, I had to pass by there a million times. These motherfuckers out there 12, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, you know? It was crazy. All right, guys. I've been on here for about 3 hours. I just wanted to do a live with y'all because I had not been live with y'all. I want to talk a little bit about Jail Bay. I'm gonna talk about Jail Bay some more in a minute. And I would talk about a couple other things. And maybe, maybe homie right, maybe I need to do get some more rest. But yeah, I need to take care of myself for a little bit, man. And I may or may not be heading out of here today. I don't know what the deal's gonna be. I have to check and see. But if long story best, I will be back live with y'all today, regardless or whatever. So y'all make sure y'all have a good morning, get some breakfast in. You don't be like my dumb ass ripping and running. I'm literally about to get up right now, go get me some coffee so I don't fall back to sleep. I got some uploads to put up for y'all too. So make sure y'all pay attention to my page today. And if you notice, only 5 times have I ever literally mentioned my Cash App in this whole 3 hours. And that's $ STRINGERBELL80. Feel free to hit that up. You are not inclined. I'm not putting a gun to your head. You don't have to pay what you owe, motherfucker. Like Jaguar would say, or whatever, whatever. I do warn you if you hear this on the rebroadcast, it's about a good 5 or 10 minutes. I fell out. I'm sorry. It was early in the morning. I started my live at 6 o'clock in the morning. I've been up since 4:30, and I was working on edits then, and I couldn't finish a fucking edit. So I said, yo, let me just go live because I can just talk about some of this shit. Let me thank you guys before I get off of here. If y'all hit the Cash App, I want to thank everybody and show my gratitude. Okay, so Cosmo Star, I want to thank you. Debbie Davis, I want to thank you. And Gloria Talley, I want to thank you very much. Thank you guys for donating. I appreciate it, guys. And like I said, the Cash App is $STRINGERBELL80. It's right there in the pin comment right down below. Again, that's $STRINGERBELL80. Let me see once again, too. Let me just go in here. So before you guys take off, don't take off because I want to go in here and check and just see. I don't want to miss anybody. Hey, Gloria Taylor, you finer than a motherfucker. I just seen your picture. God damn, you fine. All right, how you doing? How you doing, Gloria? How you doing, Gloria? Gloria finer than a motherfucker. I just really seen that picture. I was like, oh shit, Gloria finer than a motherfucker. Shout out to Gloria. Gloria, you better stop fucking around. You shit. How you doing, Gloria? Y'all fucking around, Gloria wind up with me in the bed. She local. Be like, good morning, Gloria. Farther than a motherfucker. I ain't even noticed that. Ain't nothing wrong with older women sometimes, man. Gloria don't look that old. She look like she about 40 something. You know what I'm saying? For real. Gloria can get it. Boy, Gloria's kind of fun. I looked at Gloria's face like, oh shit, Gloria kind of fun. I told you, there be some pretty ass women King Paid is shit. I'm gonna try to tell you something. King Paid, him sharing and bringing people my way. Of course, with a lot of you guys too, sharing me in your individual things. Man, I ain't seen so many fine ass women. I swear to God. Oh man, King Payne have you out here talking like a church preacher. It was a fine woman over there at King Payne's church. Some fine women. Y'all want to hear some Southern shit? So fine, this fine women. That's Southern Florida shit in Virginia shit right there. So fine women over there. This fine women. Every last one of them. And God fearing women. God fearing women. You better not ever say nothing about the Joneses. The Joneses are some fine women. Fine women. They ain't never hurt nobody. Oh shit. Every now and then I go back to the southern roots, as you want to say, or whatever the case may be, but yeah, I got base in there too. Shout out to Florida, shout out to Virginia, you know what I mean? How can I forget y'all? You know what I'm saying? Y'all part of the DNA too. You know? So it's crazy. But yeah, man. Some fine women over there at King Payne's church. He didn't say be some fine ass women. I'm like, well, goddamn. I can't pay no all these women in church. What the fuck going on here? This nigga got a brothel. You know I'm playing. That's my dogs right there, man. You better not fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got the friendliest and tightest of relationships and shit like that with homies. Shit like that got to build, but I'm the type of believer you start out good, it'll keep on impacting and be good. So that's how I like to do. I've done that with all my friendships with people I've started with, whatever. And I'm a very exact person. Either I fuck with you or I don't fuck with you. You know what I mean? There's no in between. I either fuck with you or I don't fuck with you. You know what I mean? So anyway, guys, make sure you go back, watch this from the beginning if you just now tuning in. Thank you, everyone that donated. I appreciate you guys really from the top of my fucking heart. You guys fucking rock. And I will be back here with you later. We'll be talking some more about Huggy Pampers. I just want to give my little brief synopsis on what I thought was going on so far because I know I hadn't been in the mix of the story as it has unfolded with the TJ breakup, purported breakup that didn't happen. Breakup was funny because the shit looked like it was a breakup. I don't fucking know. And you know what I'm saying? All that shit and all that shit. You know what I mean? But we will see. We will decide for ourselves what goes down here. But ultimately, I honestly and truthfully have to say, girls, you two skeezers need to cut this shit out. Y'all bitches are horrible making up stories so people don't donate to you. You don't have to make up stories for people to donate to you. Just be nice, be considerate of these folks and their fucking paychecks and everything else. And then wait for them and see if they'll donate to you. If they don't, then find you some more subscribers. That's the key. Find some new subscribers. And don't go over there lying to the new subscribers and then burn them out and then get a whole lot. That's not how you do it. You get some subscribers, burn them out. You don't have an indefinite amount of subscribers because word of mouth and your character, that travels quicker than any new subscriber. Take it, live with it, and adapt it. You too. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, Trevor.